hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to another live stream. It is game one of the Eastern Conference Finals, and we've got a matchup between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. So, pretty good game here on our hands out in the East. Now, these two teams have met up in the postseason. I think they were saying, 3 times, right? 2 of those times. They were one, maybe it's 5 times. Anyways, of the last 3 times that these teams met, the New York Knicks beat these guys in the first round of the postseason. Here we are in the final round of the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see if the New York Knicks can get a hat trick here today. Shout out to those of you in the chat. Mr. Robert Zamora, 901 Humble, got him, coach, saying what up, man. OG Mario, got him, coach, checking in right now. How you doing, coach? You know, what's funny is I fixed my hair, did my hair, and forgot to put in my hair product. So we'll see if this holds today. Shout out to Freimeister. How you doing, Mr. Freimeister? Hello, Courtney, in the chat. Let's bring up our chat overlay and get this overlaid here today. Cool, cool, cool. Good evening, says Mr. Steve. How you doing, Steve? Welcome, sir. B. Johnson says, welcome, everyone. Subscribe, hit the like button. Go Spurs, go. I like that. Go Spurs, go. How about the San Antonio Spurs getting that win over the Oklahoma City Thunder yesterday on the road, down with no De'Aaron Fox? Spurs still got the win in double overtime. Double overtime, which is awesome. Just absolutely rad. Shout out to Shane Rodriguez, Michael Goodman. What's going on? See y'all in the chat today. Ted saying my main focus is the Browns. I'm feeling 12-5, 14-3, and Watson Super Bowl MVP. Ted, that is even more crazy than when the Browns had picked up Baker Mayfield, and maybe a postseason run, but I don't know. We will see. Shane says subscribe. Courtney with us right now. DJ Jean, Ricky Many Hides, hello. Donald, hello. Ace saying MVP. Shh. Edward, hello. Little Robbie says Wemby. Just wow. Destructocron, how are you, sir? We got Mr. Detroit City saying let's effing go. Let's go, brother. Welcome to the chat. Looks like Tony Ford. How you doing, Tony? Welcome in, sir. Reg, Sell Trav, how about the Spurs kind of taking a road game to start the series? They showed up and showed out. Facts. Daniel, Falcon grad, the Talking Sox fan. What's up, guys? Well, we got a lot to talk about here today, guys. Karl Anthony Towns, focal point of the camera right now. Tip off in 21 minutes, even though the game was scheduled to tip off at 7, which means it will be pushed back until, I guess, 7:12, so a 7:12 tip-off time. We will have tip-off in a few minutes for y'all. In the meantime, let's talk about this, shall we? So, Cavaliers, New York Knicks. This is what the regular season looked like. We always do this every game, guys. We like to break down the stats of the regular season as well as the postseason. Cavaliers and Knicks during the regular season were actually very, very close to one another here, but the Cleveland Cavaliers did not play as well as the New York Knicks during the regular season. The Knicks finished the season with a better record than the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they averaged more points per game, more field goals per game, more higher three-point percentage per game, and I mean, they were pretty good when it came to assists as far as, like, playing team basketball. Just up and down the list, the New York Knicks, for all intents and purposes, or for most intents and purposes, were the better offensive team. And I think I think there is an argument to be made that the Cleveland Cavaliers were just as good as the New York Knicks. I'll buy that argument. That's fine. I think the Cavaliers did a good job during the regular season. Donovan Mitchell was good, picking up James Harden, midseason acquisition, an amazing change for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Helped them out. Here's where they are. I think the biggest X factor, what we saw in that last game against the Detroit Pistons, was the fact that Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley showed up to play. They are going to need to play like that 4 times to win this game or this series against the New York Knicks. And I just think that the New York Knicks have a group of ragtag hustlers, some dogs out there in New York who can really bruise a team if they wanted to. And, I mean, they can shoot the basketball just as well as any of them out there. 37%. Sorry to Donovan Mitchell and Strus and Wade and Harden, but you guys got outshot from beyond the arc by this New York Knicks team during the regular season. Those are just the facts. Looks like a super chat coming in, $2 super chat. Shout out to you. Looks like Debbie. Hello, Debbie, in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I see Bandana Boy saying, I don't see this Cavs team losing again to the same Knicks squad. New York will come out flat and lethargic, says Bandana Boy. That's a really good talking point there, Bandana Boy, because a lot of the talk around the NBA amongst these panelists that I have before me now, they're talking about the rest versus the rust. And the New York Knicks have not played basketball in 9 days. Their first round opponents, they got their win. I'm trying to think back as to who they played in round 1. Luckily for us, we don't have to do much thinking. We've got the bracket here. The Atlanta Hawks 6-game series. It was a 4-2 series for the Knicks versus the Hawks. They managed to beat the Hawks, and then they swept the 76ers in 4 games. One could argue that the New York Knicks got through 2 teams that they easily should have gotten through, and the Cavaliers are more battle-tested this postseason than the New York Knicks are. I'm not going to argue that either. I think the Cavaliers are definitely more battle-tested than the New York Knicks are this postseason. The question then is, are the Knicks going to be rested and ready, or are they going to be over-rested and rusty? Even Danny Green was talking about having 7 days off and how he came back, and the next day after a 6-game break or 6-day break, 7-day break, he ended up shooting 0 for 6 in the first game back. I heard that be mentioned here today. So to Bandana Boy, who left this comment down here, you know, if Cleveland comes out here and wins this battle, I do expect the New York Knicks to make some adjustments. I do also expect a good series out of this one. Okay. The Talking Sox fan, why is this outdated? Pistons versus Cavs are still 3-3. That's an old graphic that we weren't going to bring back, bro. There's no need to keep updating this because at this point, what am I going to do? I mean, obviously, you know, we're past that, bro. We're well past that. Obviously, the Cavaliers are playing the Knicks. That's why we're here, right? Otherwise, what are we doing? Anyways, so now we've taken a look at the tables. That was just a reminder to ourselves to remind ourselves who the Knicks played in the first round and in the second round. The Cleveland Cavaliers have played 14 games this postseason. Heading into today, the regular season defensive numbers stand before you. So not only, just to recap since I'm going back and forth here, update slide. Yes, guys, I know that slide is super. The slide is already updated. Santino updated that forever ago. I just haven't downloaded it right now because I didn't intend to bring that slide back. Not the point. The point is the New York Knicks outscored the Cavaliers during the regular season, and they out-defended the Cavaliers during the regular season. The Cleveland Cavaliers allowed 116 points per game, which coincidentally is actually more points than they scored per game during the regular season. The New York Knicks, however, averaged or only allowed 110 points per game, which is a pretty big point differential to be expected here. Now, opponent field goal percentage, worse against the New York Knicks. Defensive rebounds per game, higher for the New York Knicks. Offensive rebounds per game, higher for the New York Knicks. Blocks per game, steals per game, turnovers forced per game, all give the advantage to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But the New York Knicks during the regular season were the better team, and the ultimate record at the end of the season showed that. So that's regular season stuff, right? And I hear time and time again saying, oh, regular season, regular season. Nobody cares about the regular season. That doesn't matter anymore. Well, I think part of that is true, which is why we have this graphic as well. Regular season numbers. Let's double check this right now. I might have actually flubbed right here. Oh, we do have a discrepancy. That's defense. Maybe I flubbed. Yep, we do have a discrepancy. Okay, so we'll look at just the Cavaliers' defensive numbers right now. Points per game, guys, during this postseason, we've got 110 points per game. Field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage, all down here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Fast break points per game, also lower, but again, they played much better defensive. They played much better defenses. Cleveland Cavaliers had to go through the Detroit Pistons in the last round, so offensively for them to still average 110 points per game, that's not half bad. I'm here. I'm rooting for the New York Knicks. What's going on, Michael Arnino? So these are the postseason numbers right now. Let's go to stats. Take a quick look at something here. Okay. So, Okay. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at the home team offense. Take a quick look right now at these numbers. Take a look at the playoff numbers for the New York Knicks here. 120 points per game this postseason. 120 points per game this postseason, averaging the most points per game out of any team this postseason right now. Field goal percentage at 51.7, incredible through the roof. Over 40% beyond the arc right there. Free throw percentage a little bit down. Fast break points per game higher. Points in the paint higher. Assists per game lower, and turnovers committed did actually improve for the New York Knicks this postseason. I got a couple guys saying 8 p.m. game starts, 8:10 p.m. game starts, so we still have 10 minutes. Let's see. I think your head-to-head stat chart for the regular season had a typo. Yes, that's what I was saying, Noisy. That's what I was saying. I think there's actually a couple things here that I'll have to take a second glance at right now. I'm actually taking a look at these defensive numbers, or offensive numbers, I should say, for the New York Knicks. And let's just make sure that I'm crystal clear on the stats that I'm looking at right now. Looks like the numbers that are behind me. And I want to make sure everybody's on the same page with these numbers behind me. These are specifically for the New York Knicks at home. These playoff numbers are specifically for the New York Knicks at home. This has nothing to do with on the road. If you were to add in the road numbers, this would change dramatically. On the road, did you know that the New York Knicks are averaging 122 points per game? So road numbers for the Knicks are even higher. Again, this is just at home during this postseason. The Knicks are averaging 120, field goal percentage at 51.7%, and all of this is according to ESPN at home. Cool? Clear? Got it? Good. Let's take a quick look at the defensive numbers here for the same. At home, the New York Knicks defensive numbers as far as points per game allowed, 101. Opponent field goal percentage is at 44.1%. Spida is absolutely going to go insane, says Bandana. Federico says, go Spurs, go every day, but I'm rooting for the Knicks tonight. Travis says, take over. I just got that nervous feeling, says Max Rifle. Rooting for the Cavs, but whoever wins it, I definitely want them to whoop SA or OKC. Courtney says Vegas. All right, someone said send it, send it. Looking at Freedom Boom. What up, Freedom Boom? How you doing? Island Jack saying, I've never seen the same tie twice. Looking good, Island Jack. Appreciate that. We got lots and lots and lots and lots of ties, bro. Lots and lots and lots and lots of ties. Okay, how about we just take a look at the starters here? Let's take a look at the New York Knicks. At center today for the New York Knicks, this will be your starting five. Center, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. Power forward, number 8, OG Anunoby. Small forward, number 25, Mikal Bridges. Shooting guard, number 3, Josh Hart. Point guard, number 11, Jalen Brunson. Head coach, Mike Brown. So, Mikal Bridges, good to go. OG Anunoby was questionable and missed some time in that last series against the 76ers. No Anunoby, no problem. The Knicks got it done without OG Anunoby, and Anunoby is now well-rested, coming back from that hamstring injury. OG Anunoby, by the way, the man filling in for him was Deuce McBride. And, McBride actually did a decent job filling in for OG Anunoby. But I'm sure that the New York Knicks would rather have OG Anunoby in their starting five as opposed to Miles McBride. I think most people would agree with that. Anyways, at center, Mitchell Robinson, Mohamed Diawara. At forward, Jordan Clarkson. At going to be one of your backup guards, Landry Shamet, a backup guard, and Miles McBride, a backup guard. We'll probably see some Jose Alvarado today, but probably not too much of the deeper bench positions. Taking a look at the other side, guys, quick update here. Word on the street is that Atkinson has now decided to run with Max Strus at small forward as opposed to Dean Wade, and I've been saying it every game we've covered for the Cavaliers. I don't think Wade is a starter. He should be coming in off the bench, and maybe Atkinson heard what I was saying because the word is that they're going to be running with Strus moving forward here for the Cavaliers. So, at center, Jarrett Allen, number 31. Power forward, number 4, Evan Mobley. Small forward, number 2, Max Strus. Shooting guard, number 45, Donovan Mitchell. And point guard, number 1, James Harden. Head coach, Kenny Atkinson. So taking a quick look here at these guys, this squad, this unit, we're going to look at their road numbers, specifically for how they've played on the road this postseason. Leading the way is Donovan Mitchell, averaging 22.9 points per game while on the road. No worries, Santino. Hakuna Matata. So shooting guard, Donovan Mitchell averaging 22.9 points per game while on the road. James Harden out here is in second place, averaging 17.7 points per game on the road. Strus is a top 5 player. By the way, Wade wasn't even a top 6 player. Wade is coming in at 7 as far as points per game, averaging 5.7. Max Strus averaging double that, averaging about 10.4 while on the road. And this starting 5 for the Cavaliers should be good to go. Now, taking a quick look here at the Cavaliers bench players. The bench players, Thomas Bryant, probably won't see too much Thomas Bryant. We will see Wade, we'll see Jalen Tyson, we'll see Sam Merrill, and we'll see Dennis Schroeder. The issue that I believe they're going to run into is the depth at the big. I don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers have enough depth with the big man playing to be able to hold off Mitch Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, they do have Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, but they need both of them for a lot of this. And this starting 5 is an amazing starting 5, but how much do they have left in the tank after having played 14 games straight, dude? That's a lot of games to be coming in here on wobbly legs against a very well-rested New York Knicks team. Now, if this was going to be who can win this one game, I would give the slight advantage for momentum to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But who is going to win this battle? I think New York has to win it. That being said, let's take a quick look at the head-to-head comparisons for both teams here. Point guards, head-to-head, James Harden and Jalen Brunson, guys. James Harden, 20 points per game. Jalen Brunson averaging 27 points per game. Those are pretty big numbers there. Jalen Brunson averaging 27 points per game. That is both at home and on the road. So I like it. At home, for the record, guys, Jalen Brunson is a superstar. He's averaging over 30 points per game at home in the Garden, and they are home tonight. So if you're taking Jalen Brunson, you should feel pretty confident with the over, regardless of wherever it's placed this postseason. The man is averaging exactly this, and at home, it's even better this postseason. Looking at James Harden on the other side, averaging 20 points per game. That's not a slouch, but on the road, he averages just 17.7. So James Harden does struggle a little bit on the road. And when we look at the numbers from a shooting perspective here, from downtown on the road, James Harden is just 21%. Now, in total, between road and home games, he's averaging 33% from the floor. But on the road, that number drops significantly to just 21%. We'll see if he can improve that here in Madison Square Garden. If I had to take my pick between these 2 point guards, I'm going to take Jalen Brunson over James Harden right now as it stands. Mikal Bridges, Donovan Mitchell. Now, Mikal Bridges is a baller, but Donovan Mitchell is just built different, and he showed that. He's been showing it time and time again. 9 years into his career, he's finally made it to an Eastern Conference Finals. And, well, looks like slight substitution here as well. Looks like Atkinson is not rolling with Strus today. Looks like Wade is definitely getting the start. So Wade going to get the start, but we've got the graphics set to. It doesn't matter. We'll keep marching forward here. Donovan Mitchell, 25 points per game, 3 assists per game, 5 rebounds per game. Steals per game advantage to Mikal Bridges. Field goal percentage higher for Bridges. 3-point percentage higher for Bridges. And so, do you want the efficiency or do you want just the sheer numbers that come with Donovan Mitchell? I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell 10 times out of 10. Sorry, Mikal Bridges. Nothing personal. It's just that. Now, I'm going to go with this because I do believe that this is the right choice. And even though they do have Wade listed as a starter, even though they do have Wade listed as the starter here today, let me take a quick look at something here. He is averaging 24 minutes per game, and Max Strus is averaging 26 minutes per game. So we're going to roll with Max Strus right now. He is averaging the 5th most minutes per game for this unit. So for most intents and purposes, Max Strus is really the guy who we see most often on the floor at that small forward position. So here's our comparison between Strus and Josh Hart. Josh Hart's slight advantage when it comes to points per game. Assists per game, 4.2. That's a big number there compared to the 1.9 for Max Strus. Rebounds per game, almost double for Josh Hart. Steals per game, 1.6 compared to 0.9. And you might be thinking, well, why is Max Strus a better fit there than Dean Wade? Well, Wade is only averaging 3.7 points per game this postseason. Dean Wade is averaging 3 rebounds per game, less than half an assist. He's been just awful. And so I think this makes the most sense. I would love to see Strus actually get the start, but he will get more minutes here by the time this is all said and done. Evan Mobley and OG Anunoby. That's our next head-to-head comparison right now, guys. Evan Mobley averaging 17 points per game. OG averaging 21 points per game. Badoosh. Crazy numbers. Good numbers there for OG Anunoby. Coming back from that hamstring injury, I think Cleveland fans should be worried because OG is a baller, dude. OG Anunoby is really good. So is Evan Mobley, though. Evan Mobley had a good game last game in Game 7 against Detroit, and they will be trying to ride that momentum. Meanwhile, OG Anunoby hasn't played basketball in about 2 weeks. The rest of the team has been 9 days off. So, long time to not be on the court, playing up to speed. We'll see if Anunoby has to shake off some rust or if he's going to be well rested. And then our final matchup today, guys, that we're really going to be zoned in on is Karl-Anthony Towns and Jarrett Allen. Allen averaging 13 points per game. Karl-Anthony Towns averaging 17 points per game. And I think what's really going to make this so interesting is how Karl-Anthony Towns will force Jarrett Allen to spread the floor. And that is where the Knicks can be dangerous because the Detroit Pistons, we know, struggled shooting the three ball. They could stack Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley in the paint and keep the elbows close around the paint, around that painted area, and make sure that nobody gets in. They're basically playing Red Rover and force the Detroit Pistons to take terrible shots. Well, you can't do that with the New York Knicks because for the Knicks, if Jalen Brunson's got the ball at the three-point line, Karl-Anthony Towns has it, Mikal Bridges has it, Josh Hart has it. Whoever has the ball at the three-point line, they will make you pay. And so the Cavaliers will have to spread out a little bit more, and that's going to allow some movement inside the paint, some lanes to open up. We'll see how Towns stretches the floor today for the New York Knicks. Thanks to our boy Tommy Braskett, we've got our officials for the day, guys. Scott Foster, interestingly enough, recently suspended. Question marks around Scott Foster for questionable calls. We'll be keeping an eye out on that. James Caper is going to be the backup referee. Just your referee. And your umpire today is JB DeRosa. Ray Acosta, your backup official. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tip-off. Let's get this thing going. Tip-off will be won by the New York Knicks. It's game on. Game one of the Eastern Conference Finals is officially underway, and we've got action now. Basketball in the hands of Karl-Anthony Towns. He's pressed up by Mobley. Towns at the three-point line. Still palming it right now like he's Michael Jordan. Feeds this one over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby from the three-point line lets it fly, trying to check the range early in the game. Shot's no good. It's a change of possession. Cavaliers basketball. Missed shot for OG Anunoby. Bounce pass to the right. It's in the hands of Harden. Harden feeds inside to Allen. Jarrett Allen goes up. That's no good. Dean Wade gets the rebound. Wade hands off to Harden. Harden, a little floater. That's going to drop for the Cavaliers. And here at the Garden, Cavaliers are currently up 2-0. Currently New York Knicks basketball. Josh Hart with it. Walks the perimeter at the straightaway. Looks to Jalen Brunson. Brunson, baseline, bounce pass out to the three-point line. And a shot goes up. Karl-Anthony Towns gets nothing on it. Looked like an air ball to me. Maybe even a slight deflection on the shot. Feeds this one inside. Evan Mobley spins around, tries to get to the rim. He'll be fouled. Whistle comes in. And Mobley goes to the line for two. All right, Mikal Bridges bewildered by the call from the officials. Let's get the graphics where we need them to be so you guys can see exactly what's going on in this game. Welcome to this live stream, folks. Out here on the right-hand side, we've got your scoring, rebound, and assist leaders. Down below, your players on the court, along with their points, rebounds, assists, and personal fouls on the day. Opening foul right there was charged to Mikal Bridges. Evan Mobley at the free throw line misses free throw number 1. Here comes free throw number 2. Played Red Rover with the other. Got clotheslined plenty. Well, let's see if the Cleveland Cavaliers can play Red Rover today and keep the Knicks out of the paint. The score is 3-0 as Evan Mobley makes one of the 2 free throws. Back with the basketball, it's New York. The Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns gives to Brunson. Brunson lines up the triple. Brunson doinks it off the back of the rim. It's a Donovan Mitchell rebound. So, Spider-Man passes this one over to Harden. Harden to Mobley. Mobley from downtown doinks that off the back of the rim. It's a rebound here for looks like Mikal Bridges. Bridges to Brunson. Brunson Bounce to the corner, far corner, back to Bridges, Mikal Bridges, a teardrop. That's the first bucket of the day for New York. It's 3-2. Cavaliers come back with the ball. Bottom of the screen, Donovan Spida Mitchell going to step backwards here. The official blows the whistle. It's a backcourt violation. It's a turnover. It's Knicks ball. So the New York Knicks going to get it back right now. Donovan Mitchell lost track of the size of the court here. He stepped back, stepped on the line, waiting for the inbound pass at the near sideline. It's Knicks ball. Okay, Brunson with it at the base of the Knicks logo. Brunson gets to the three-point line, guarded by Evan Mobley. Brunson going to try some fancy footwork here, overshoots the shot. It's off the backboard and into the hands of Wade. Wade pushes this forward. It's now Harden. Harden back to the perimeter, back to the hash. Harden splits the defense, gives to Wade, out to Mitchell, and looks like Donovan Mitchell. That goes up, that goes in. They're going to call that a 3-ball here. Excuse me, I added 3 points to the wrong side. It's a bucket for Cleveland. It's 6-2. So 9:15 left to play in quarter number 1. The Cleveland Cavaliers up by 4 here at Madison Square Garden. Karl-Anthony Towns continuing to palm that basketball. Weird flex, but okay. You're in the NBA. That's not a surprise. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Mikal Bridges makes the move. Kicks to Josh Hart. Wide open for 3, but a whistle comes in before the pass. So let's find out what this call's going to be. Yeah, I keep seeing Karl-Anthony Towns just holding the ball out here, trying to palm it. I don't know if he's trying to look cool or what, but instead of holding it away from the rim, maybe attack the rim with that, and you'll have more points. There's the inbound pass to Josh Hart. Hart has the basketball, gives to Towns. Towns now tries to do exactly what I said, but it's stolen by Spider-Man. And here's the drive, the shot. It's up and in. Donovan Mitchell gets the bucket. 8-2 is now the score. The New York Knicks trail by 6. Mikal Bridges brings it up. Bridges drives, pulls up and shoots from the elbow, off the back of the rim, tries to get the offensive board. Towns can't quite get it. It rolls out of bounds. They point in the direction of the New York Knicks. It's Knicks ball. Let's watch that replay one more time. Cat flirting with a guy in the front row, says MHM. You got jokes, says Timothy Jet. Here's the inbound pass. Basketball in the hands of Karl-Anthony Towns. Inside to Brunson. Brunson going to shoot quickly. That's another bucket here. And the New York Knicks will get 2 back. Cavaliers with 8. New York with 4. James Harden no-look pass to Wade. Out to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell shoots. Mitchell off the glass. That's another bucket for him. Donovan Mitchell now up to 7 in today's contest. Jalen Brunson with the ball. 2 points today, gives this one to Josh Hart. Hart back to Bridges. Bridges out to Towns at the top of the key. Towns covered by Mobley, pushed to the three-point line. Mobley really close. There's the pass to Hart, lines up his triple, doinks it off the back of the rim again. Rebound for Evan Mobley this time. Mobley up to the top of the screen. It's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell to Mobley. Mobley to Mitchell, and Mitchell back to Mobley. Looks like the hot potato somehow stays with with the Cleveland Cavaliers. A bad pass out of bounds, and it looks like it may have just been deflected. So 7:29 here left to go. 7:29 here left to go. Thank you guys. Hey, thank you guys for watching today's live stream. My name is Mario. I am your host. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're enjoying the play call so far, guys, please don't forget to smash that like button. It means more than you guys even know. Okay, the ball's been inbounded. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Mitchell off the rim, no good. Knicks basketball. It's 10-4. Knicks trail by 6. Towns to the near corner. It's with Hart. Hart gonna fight. He's in the paint. Turns around, bounces to the three-point line. Towns backwards again to Brunson. Brunson to Hart. Hart for 3. No, off the back of the rim. Corner 3, too much mustard. Behind the back, James Harden splits the defense, sees a lane, goes up, shoots on the run, can't get the shot to go. It's a rebound for Towns. Gives to Brunson. Brunson to Anunoby. OG to the right, spins in the paint, loses the ball, wants the whistle. Let's hear what the call is going to be. So, looks like Timeout will be called by the New York Knicks. 6:42, guys. The New York Knicks have been on the floor for 5 minutes and 18 seconds. They've only managed to put up 4 points. So that'll be the first timeout today for New York. All right, we go to our first commercial break. What's going on, guys? John Jackson says we're sitting at 272 likes. Oh, those are rookie numbers, bro. We got 3,000 people watching. We could easily get to 500. Smash that like button. Otherwise, why are you still watching? Let's keep talking. Let's keep going. Knicks overrated, just like the pizza in New York City. Hey, man. Grimaldi's is awesome. I will stand on that. Can't wait for the NFL to start. Same, Ben, same. Quaid says, hello, Mario. Hello, Football Nation. Hello, Quaid. How are you, sir? Jason Kidd just got fired, says Cruisin' Coast. 13, overrated like the subway system, too much pizza, and New York Rats. Smash that like button twice, says Jesus. What's up, Jesus? Let's go Cavs, rooting for you today. Thank you, John Jackson, for the update, sir. Appreciate that. Let's go Spida. The disrespect for him is crazy, says Michael Kennedy. Them's rookie numbers, you got to pump those numbers up, says DJ Gene. How I miss New York City pizza, says Owl on the Prowl. Go Knicks. It's a long time coming, says Jacqueline. Kevin says, I watched you yesterday with the Spurs. You were really into the game. Yeah, I sure was. Go Spurs, go. That's my team, brother. When the Spurs are on, I am locked in. I am super locked in. Knicks are rusty. Should wake up by the second half. Cavs are winning this, says Rosario. Thank you, dogs, all day. Appreciate you. Fist bumps to you, brother. So here's something. Just a quick question, man. He says, I've only seen you do basketball. Can't wait to see you do football. Can't wait to be doing football. Who are you guys rooting for? That should be an easy one here. If you drop red or if you drop some swords, I'll know that you're rooting for the Cavaliers. If you drop blue and you drop some basketballs, I know you're going for the New York Knicks. Who are you rooting for? Our timeout is almost over here, guys, so we'll have to run through this pretty quickly. But Spurs in 7, Knicks in 6, says Blair. Timothy checking in for New York. I got Freimeister checking in for the Knicks right now. Rosario checking in for the Cavs right now. There's the swords for the Royal Kings. What's going on, brother? NBA Finals, Cavs versus OKC. Red says D-Rock. Kevin says Spurs. Reg says Cavaliers here as well. George says rooting for you. Thanks, George. Zappy with the New York Knicks. What's going on? We got Fly with the Knicks. Karma with the Knicks. We got Kamari with the Knicks right here. Cam, I see you. Appreciate that robe over here for the Cavaliers. Really, Brent? Really, Brent with the Cavaliers. What's up, dude? Andrew pulls out the red card. I love it. Justin just says basketball, and Lawrence says Cleveland. I see you guys in the chat. Won't have a chance to read all of those comments, but thank you guys for participating. Our commercial break is officially over here. Looks like the New York Knicks had a chance to talk about whatever it is they needed to talk about. And the ball is still down here with New York. To inbound from the baseline, there's the pass in from Josh Hart. It's with Brunson. Brunson to the three-point line. Covered by Wade. Brunson gives to Hart. Hart at the three-point line. This is Towns at the three-point line. Towns going to get rejected there. Oh, my. That's a big swat by Jarrett Allen. Transition basketball pass to Wade. Karl Anthony Towns believes that shot was actually a goaltend. Strus for three. No good. Defensive board. Josh Hart. So a missed shot here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's New York basketball. Jalen Brunson gives to Josh Hart and back to Brunson. Brunson, elbow jump shot for him. That's good. And the score is now 10-6. Cleveland with the basketball. Thank you. I'm reading this comment right now. Been watching you since the last playoffs. Appreciate that, man. Three-point shot goes up for Wade. It's an offensive board after the missed shot. Jarrett Allen shoots, overcooks this one as well. Defensive rebound for the New York Knicks. Here is Hart, gets the lane, gets the layup, gets the bucket, and it's a two-point game. New York coming right back. So, now, nice threading of the needle here. Jarrett Allen, pass, and Sam Merrill now on the run. Merrill pump fakes from outside the paint, gives to Strus, one more to Harden. Shot clock down to 5. Cavaliers got to do something here. Harden will drive. Harden will shoot. Harden will miss, and it's rebounded Cleveland. Here's a shot for Merrill. No. Rebound Cleveland again. A whistle comes in. 5:06 left to go. Looks like a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. Okay, I get to read this comment now. He says, I hope your kid is well. I remember last year you spent donos on diaper money. Thank you for the diaper money. It's gone a long way, my friend. Really appreciate that, bro. Thank you for checking back in. Fist bumps to you, man. Well, that's fun to read. Glad you were here with us. And good to have you back, man. Appreciate that. Okay. Richie coming in clutch. Thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing a couple of substitutions here. I'm double checking to see if we're in any kind of bonus. Doesn't look like we are, so we're going to get another inbound pass for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To inbound right now, it's Dennis Schroeder. On the floor for the Cavaliers, you got Schroeder, Merrill, Allen, Strus, and Harden. Ball has been inbounded now. At the far corner, it's James Harden. Harden out to the three-point line. One more pass to Schroeder, who shoots this one. Schroeder! The shooter! Schroeder, the shooter, knocks down a near corner three. Looks like Mikal Bridges now will be covered by Max Strus. Bridges waits for Brunson, gives to him. Schroeder between him and the rim. Jalen Brunson at the three-point line drives. Schroeder still in front of him. Brunson turnaround jump shot. Whistle comes in. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Schroeder. And we're going to get a trip to the free throw line now for Jalen Brunson. So Brunson to shoot two. Cavs on fire, says Young Guga. Can I watch anywhere from overseas? You can watch this channel anywhere from overseas, that's for sure. Shout out Kyle Edmonds. How you doing, sir? Raja checked in. Dr. Checkmate. What's up, Dr. Checkmate? Guys, we're at the free throw line. Jalen Brunson was just fouled by Dennis Schroeder. The result of the play is the New York Knicks are now at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. First free throw for Jalen Brunson is good. Looks like Ognavapov. Didn't quite read that name right there. Just dropped a super for us. Ognavapov. Yeah, that's it. What's going on? Second free throw also good for Jalen Brunson, guys. The score is now 10-13. It's a 3-point game. The Cleveland Cavaliers have possession. Never mind. Scratch that. It's stolen here. Looks like Mitch Robinson comes up with the takeaway. Here's Deuce McBride. Feeds inside. There's the shot. Mikal Bridges going to make it a 1-point game. The New York Knicks inching their way back. They're down by just 1. Here's Dennis Schroeder at the three-point line. Pump fake. Gives this one to Harden. Harden backed up. Harden tries to use a Jarrett Allen screen. Bounce pass here. Swing pass to the corner. Another one. There's the shot that goes up. Schroeder, no. Rebound, defense. New York Knicks coming back with it. Mitch Robinson gets the pull down. Attacking the rim, Jalen Brunson wastes no time. Taking the lead. Timeout called, Cleveland Cavaliers. It's 14-13 New York Knicks. The Knicks up by 1 in this one. They trailed early, guys. A bit of an inauspicious start here for the New York Knicks. But the New York Knicks found a way to take the lead. So, Knicks up by 1. We go to a commercial break. Should have more coming up shortly. All right, guys. Well, quick update. This summer, we will be covering the World Cup. So, if you guys want to watch the World Cup with us, we will be covering U.S. soccer. USA versus Portugal, USA versus Australia, and Turkey versus USA. Of course, assuming that the United States ends up being one out of the 2 teams in this bracket to advance to the elimination stages, we will also cover the United States in those elimination games. Now, if you guys want to spice things up a little bit, we are doing a $100 giveaway for our Pick'ems Challenge. It is absolutely free to enter, guys. All you got to do is use the link in the description down below, find the Pick'ems, or go to footballnationusa.com. That's the website, footballnationusa.com, and navigate to the Pick'ems tab. Then select the top 2 teams in every group that you think will advance, and if you get those right, you could win $100. Think you know football? Prove it. You can play now using the link in the description below. Additionally, guys, we do have our promotion right now. We are currently working with Acorns, and we'll talk more about that sponsor at the end of this. We will talk more about that later, but you can see Acorns right here. This is our sponsor for today's video. We'll talk more about that at halftime. If you guys want to start investing and stop leaning so heavily onto the sports betting side, we've got a solution for you. I've personally been using it for the past 7+ years, and I promise I'll get you guys more information on that down the road. Okay, official Lil Ray says, unfortunately, the Pistons broke my heart. I'm here bandwagoning with the Knicks. Tough. Dr. Jeremy, what's going on, sir? He says, giggity, giggity. DJ Jean says $100 buys a lot of beer. Hey, $100 invested over 30 years. That same $100 would be worth $1,700 at that same rate of return. Shout out to Nixon4 says, D Cheese. The cheese is shut down. Okay. Let's see. My country, Democratic Republic of the Congo, is qualified in the World Cup. They are in there, and you can vote for them if you believe that they will advance out of their bracket. Spurs win on Wednesday. Here's hoping, John Jackson. Oh, John, thank you. Speaking of who's winning on Wednesday, here's the schedule. So, Spurs will be playing tomorrow. That will be Game 2, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then Thursday will be Game 2, Cavaliers at Knicks. And Friday, first home game for the San Antonio Spurs. If the Spurs take a 2-0 lead back to San Antonio, it's done, brother. We're sweeping this. And Robert Zamora said last night, San Antonio, Spurs in 4. He wants the sweep. You may be onto something there, Mr. Zamora. You may be onto something there indeed. Okay, back to the action. Commercial break is over. Cleveland's first timeout has concluded. Quickly coming back. It's stolen by Bridges, and that's going to be a jam here by Mikal Bridges. Quick transition, fast break off the steal. Max Strus was running point. That was the wrong choice. New York Knicks now up by 3. Here's a Schroeder shot. That's no good. It'll be rebounded by New York. So Schroeder off the front of the rim. It's now with Brunson behind the back. Brunson to the straightaway. Brunson shoots this one from the free throw line, knocks that down, and now the Knicks are up by 5. This game has flipped on its head, and I think it's right where it should be. There's the pass to Merrill. Merrill to Mobley. Mobley now at the baseline here. He's got hands coming in, but the officials are going to call this a travel against Evan Mobley. It's a turnover. It's Knicks ball. Knicks basketball. After a turnover here, a traveling call against Evan Mobley. So now Mikal Bridges. Alley-oop to Mitch Robinson. That's a jam. 20-13 now. Knicks on a 12-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Backing it up, double-teamed. Looks like Donovan Mitchell. Pass. Sam Merrill off the back of the rim, no good. Defensive board, Mikal Bridges. Bridges tries to go coast to coast. Bad pass at the end of it, though. Intercepted by Strus. Here's now Schroeder to Strus for 3. Strus, doink, offensive board. Whistle coming in. Looks like it's going to be a foul here. Miles McBride, loose ball foul. 2:14 left to play in quarter number 1. The score is 20-13. Wemby's the MVP. Without him, they would only win 20 games this year, says Benji. Well, Wemby missed, 18 games this year? And San Antonio won 12 of them, so, I understand that part of it. Here at the three-point line, it looks like it's going to be stolen again by New York. Driving, Clarkson kicks to the corner. Deuce McBride off the rim, no good. Offensive board. That's tipped back by Robinson to Hart. Setting back up, it's Deuce McBride. So Miles McBride works his way to the Knicks logo. Swings this to Hart. Hart shoots on the run. Hart off the front of the rim. Evan Mobley with the defensive rebound. Cleveland Cavaliers now attacking. It's in the hands of Mobley. Mobley tries to pass to Mitchell. Somehow recovered here. It's last touched. Out of bounds. Last touched by, looks like New York. So, Cavaliers ball. Inbounding the ball now, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell is standing on the far sideline. So Mitchell to inbound. Mitchell looking for an open man. He finds Sam Merrill. Gives right back to Mitchell for three. No good. Defensive board by Josh Hart. Hart gets the rebound. Hart kicks to Brunson. Brunson for three. Doink. No good there either. Sloppy shooting today. Both teams really struggling. Bad pass intercepted again. This time stolen by Spider-Man. And ball stays down here. Swings this to the near wide open corner. This one for Schroeder, no good. And it's rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson gives to Brunson. Brunson picked up right now by Schroeder. Brunson wants a different matchup. He'll actually say, you know what, I'll shoot this. Bad choice to shoot that there. Donovan Mitchell comes away with the defensive board. Donovan Mitchell gives to Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill gets the bucket and the foul and one. A trip to the line for the Cavaliers. Feels like that's the first shot that's been made in a few minutes here. So 47.8 left to play in quarter number one. 47.8 left to play in quarter number one. My OCD. There we go. All right. Merrill's at the line. In the last game, Game 7, Sam Merrill scored 23, guys. He's trying to get going here today as well. Merrill at the free throw line will make that three-point play a reality. The Cleveland Cavaliers are now officially in the bonus. Josh Hart and the New York Knicks with a 4-point lead. They've got the ball. It's a handoff here to Clarkson. Clarkson for three. Lets it fly. Good! Okay, Jordan Clarkson with a triple. The New York Knicks up 23-16. Coming back, it's Evan Mobley. Mobley picked up by Mitch Robinson. Gives this one to Schroeder. Schroeder double team. Schroeder backs up. Gives to Donovan Mitchell. Spider-Man shoots this one from the elbow off the back of the rim. Another missed shot. Rebound here by the New York Knicks. Brunson going to hold right now. A very low-scoring quarter here, guys. 7 seconds left to go. This to try to beat the buzzer. Josh Hart will drive. Step back, jump shot. Good! 1.9 here left to go. Josh Hart gets the bucket and the foul. So now, well, are they giving him the bucket or not? Are they calling it a foul before? I think they are. I think they're calling it a foul before. Yep. He said no shot, no shot. 1.9 left to shoot. We are going to get an inbound pass and a shot here before the end of the quarter. So now the Knicks are in the bonus as well. Very, very low-scoring quarter for both of these teams, guys. This, we might have less than 100 points by the end of this game. Low scoring. Here we go. Clarkson to inbound. Clarkson finds Brunson. Quick shot. It's up. No good. So that's the end of the quarter. 12 minutes are gone. Second quarter coming up right now. And I tell you what, man. This is just a 6-point game. And despite it being close, it doesn't hold a candle to the Spurs versus OKC energy from last night. That game was crazy. That game was so much fun to watch. The score right now is 23-16. The Cavaliers will get the basketball to start quarter number 2. Right now we got about a minute and a half until the next quarter begins. So, you're welcome, D Cheese. Mr. Cheese is shut down. I see you. Second quarter, says John Jackson. Facts right there. 7-point game. Yes. Did I say 6? 9, Tange? Thank you for correcting me. All right. So, now that we're in a commercial break here, let's just find out where you guys are watching from. Where are you watching from? In case anybody is wondering, I am live from San Antonio, Texas, the 210, the Alamo City. Where are y'all watching from? I love the San Antonio Spurs. I've been a Spurs fan my whole life. Go Spurs, go. We got New York in the chat. We got the 313 St. Michigan checking in. Robert Zamora in San Antonio. 9, Tange in Cleveland. Brad in Tennessee. Robert, Mr. Mead in New Jersey. Los Angeles. Pittsburgh representing. What up, Pittsburgh? Shout out to Liam in the chat. Bum Hurdle says Towns better go for 4 to 5. Better grow 4 to 5 inches as he wants to hang with the alien. Texas is in the chat. I got a lot of you guys checking in right now. Looks like Bismarck, North Dakota. What up, T-Dog? Asia, what's going on in St. Louis? The Philippines saying hello. Let's see. You should get something that shows who has the ball in the moment, too. Oh, Luvi, if you find a way to do that, man, I'll buy it from you. You can give me, I'll literally buy the rights to something like that from you, Luvi, if you can develop one. Dad of Cass, welcome back. Go Spurs Go, says R. Scion. Burning Tepig Tube in Florida. Dreamland in Cleveland. We got KN Gray 02 in Michigan with a big flex right there. Atlanta, Indonesia, Miami, Long Island from Debbie. What's going on, Debbie? Welcome in. We got New York. We got H-Town and Michigan. St. Kitts. Never heard of it. Never been there. Sounds cool. LA with us. Lawrence. Checking in, saying Maryland, Oklahoma, Canada, Oregon, the West is the best. Prescott, Arizona. The only Prescott I know is Dak. What's going on, y'all? So, I was just asking where you guys are watching from, and looks like we've got hundreds of responses really quickly here. Thank you guys for responding. Thank you guys for connecting with me on this side of the camera as well. I'm actually looking up and down the list here to see if we have any internationals. Jose in the Woodlands, that's right down the road there in Houston. Twisted ID. Twisted J420 checks in from Austin, Texas. Guys, I won't have a chance to read all of these places, but for those of y'all watching, thank you so much for hanging out with us. The commercial break here is over. The second quarter has now begun, so let's lock back into this game. Evan Mobley has the basketball. He gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder attacks. Schroeder is slowed down by Josh Hart. Mobley, fadeaway jump shot from just beyond the key. It's going to be a miss. It's a defensive board. Jose Alvarado for 3. No, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan, the Spider Mitchell. Here comes Mitchell on the run. He's going to do a beautiful sidestep. Whoa, nice move by Donovan Mitchell in there. It's now going to be 23-18 as Donovan Mitchell scores 2 more. Shout outs to those of y'all around the world. I see Poland and Manila and Colombia and people everywhere. Thank you guys for checking in. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson out to the three-point line. It's up. This is another missed shot for Josh Hart. It's tipped out of bounds. Karl Anthony Towns chasing it out through the baseline, but it ultimately hits the deck. It's a turnover. It's Cavs ball. My dad watching from UK, Ecuador. Bienvenidos a mi gente de cada parte de Latinoamérica. Here is Schroeder on the run. Schroeder to Mobley. Mobley has a wide open look. The wing 3 from Mobley, and the Cleveland Cavaliers really struggling from deep right now. So here's Josh Hart now on the run. Gives to Alvarado. Alvarado going to attack the paint. He'll go up and shoot. Alvarado gets the bucket to go. It's 25-18. The New York Knicks currently up right now with a 7-point lead. Backing it up, Donovan the Spider Mitchell. Passes here to Mobley. Mobley has missed a couple of three-point shots, wants a higher percentage look. Gonna get it and going to finish off the glass right there. Good shot for Evan Mobley. Mobley getting some more points in this game. I think that's his first field goal made today. Shot going to go up. Easy little bucket there for Karl Anthony Towns. Beautiful assist by Josh Hart. So Schroeder back and forth here with Strus. Gives now to Mitchell. Mitchell at the Madison Square Garden logo. Gives to Schroeder. Schroeder shoots the triple. Doinks it again. Clarkson rebound for New York. Josh Hart attacks. Josh Hart, spin move. He shoots. He scores. 29-20. The Cavaliers slowly fading. Honestly, it feels more like quickly fading. Here's the feed inside to Mobley. Mobley going to spin. Mobley back out to the three-point line. Schroeder gives to Mobley. Mobley covered by smaller Clarkson here. Mobley attacks. Mobley tripped up a little bit. No whistle there. Little contact, not too much, but he does score. Here's a shot the other way. Quick bucket from Josh Hart. It's 31-22. And it feels like now the floodgates have opened. We've got scoring on both ends. Here's the drive. Here is a shot off the rim, and that's going to be a missed shot for Schroeder. Little weak on the finish at the rim. Jose Alvarado gives to Karl Anthony Towns. Straight away, Trey Towns. No, defensive board. It's rebounded here. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Donovan Mitchell is going to drive. Whistle comes in. It's a blocking foul on Miles McBride. That will stop the clock with 8:23. Basketball to be inbounded here shortly. Lincoln, Nebraska's in the chat. I see y'all. Robert Zamora says this is not a dating site at Benji Simons. You're also not going to have much luck there, Benji. Only 18% of our audience is female, so for most, I mean, you know, I think you might be barking up the wrong tree. But then again, I don't know what you're into. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about that. Let's get back into this game. Basketball in the hands of Donovan Mitchell. He feeds this one inside to Jarrett Allen, kicks it to Harden, one more to the corner. There's a Dean Wade triple. It's good. Wade knocks down the tray. It's 31-25. New York Knicks with the basketball. New York Knicks with a 6-point lead. Here's a handoff to Landry Shamet. Shamet gives to Alvarado. Alvarado to the right. Alvarado shoots this one. He'll score. Nice shot there by Jose Alvarado. Shooting on the run. Harden to the bottom of the Knicks logo. Harden to the three-point line. Basketball almost poked away. It's recovered. Pass, pass, pass. Donovan Mitchell getting a lot of attention defensively here. Can he draw a couple defenders and get a man open? He's in trouble. Hands coming in. No whistle. Pass, pass. Keon Ellis lets it go out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. It's Knicks ball. So the New York Knicks get the basketball back after a couple of missed shots there. And then some bad passing from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lots of turnovers today for both sides, guys. Not one side or the other. The New York Knicks want a minute to reconvene. So a timeout has indeed been called with 7:29 remaining in the first half of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have trivia at halftime. If you guys are new to this channel, don't go anywhere. I've got some cool stuff for y'all. I'm excited for it. So, yeah, we've got trivia coming up at halftime. We actually get this updated here, too. There we go. Anyways, we'll cover that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Can the Spurs go 2-0, asks Kevin. I think so. I hope so. Spurs going to be wearing, I think they'll be wearing white tomorrow. Just took a look at it. Jimmy says one mistake. Can't believe I'm saying this, but let's go Knicks says let's go Eagles. Getting to be a tick song on her. Oh, let's see. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's Run out the door. All right. Baltimore's in the chat. First game was close, but I think it's totally possible that they go again. Let's see. Spurs looked great. Yes, they did. Can you say hi to Clara and Delilah? Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Okay, that's my just OCD or my ADHD brain going haywire right now. Lana French, what's up? Cleveland is a second-half team. So is New York, though, guys. So is New York. So you might be right about that, Squeeze. But both of these teams are very good in the second half. So that'll be interesting to watch. Spurs gonna sweep, says Starsky. Incorporated encore, says Zeke. Cavaliers and Knicks, but finals already being played out west, says Bazooka Zach. Hey, man, you know, the NBA isn't just about how well you do during the postseason or in your conference or against your division or any of that stuff. Matchups matter big time. Matchups matter big time. The New York Knicks beat the San Antonio Spurs during the regular season. I think twice. One of them for the NBA Cup. So San Antonio, for whatever reason, the New York Knicks know how to give San Antonio trouble. However, for whatever reason, the San Antonio Spurs know how to handle the Oklahoma City Thunder very well. And if those are the two teams that end up advancing to the NBA Finals, I think we're going to be in a really good spot. We're going to watch a lot. We're going to watch a lot of really good basketball. Full stop. Okay. I was trying to string together that thought there for a minute. Let's see. Spurs winning it all? I hope so, man. Knicks are huge. That's why. Giggity. Thank you, Courtney. Size mismatches and shooting consistency are the biggest factors, says Monkey. Agreed. Shout out to US Vet in the chat. Shout out to Timothy Jet in the chat. Shout out to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, this timeout has officially concluded. New York with the basketball. The clock is ticking. 7.5 left to play in the first half of this game. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. He works the three-point line before going up to the free throw line. Passing this backwards to Mikal Bridges. Bridges shoots while falling down. Whistle will be blown. Looks like Bridges going to the line for 2 shots, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if the official said that's a shooting foul or not. Waiting for my update here. 7:13 left to go. Looks like it's going to be just a personal foul here and not a shooting foul. The ball is inbounded, and it's with Jalen Brunson. Brunson deep on the Knicks logo. Brunson looks left, gives to Landry, and Shamet back to Brunson. Brunson, oh, he was on the move, loses the basketball. Sam Merrill says that it should be Cavaliers ball, but New York getting it back, I should say. The previous foul, in case anyone was curious, was charged to Keon Ellis. That was when there were 7 minutes and 13 seconds left to play. 7:02 here left to play. Inbound pass coming for New York. Shot clock down to 3. Inbound pass. There's the move. Gotta shoot. Brunson puts it up, but it's going to end up being a shot clock violation. Brunson lost track of time. Cavaliers to inbound. It's Cavs ball. Looks like substitutions coming in for the Cavaliers. On the floor for Cleveland, it's Harden, Wade, Merrill, Allen, and Ellis. Harden drives, shoots, and scores. James Harden up to 4 points now. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. He brings it back. Brunson, covered by Wade, looks to the left, gives this one to Bridges. Bridges to Shamet. Shamet out to Brunson. Brunson covered by Jarrett Allen. Brunson backwards to Anunoby, who shoots the triple. Anunoby out of bounds. Last touch there. Trying to rebound it. Mitch Robinson couldn't quite get his hands around that basketball. So, pretty obvious that OG Anunoby is ice cold here today. OG Anunoby with a goose egg in his first game back. Stolen basketball. New York steals it back quickly, and there's a Brunson layup, though. Brunson not ice cold. 6:09 here left to go in the first half of the game. The Cleveland Cavaliers with 7 sloppy turnovers. There's James Harden committing another. Harden out to the left-hand side. Harden pushed back. The double team comes in. He kicks it. It's now with Jarrett Allen. Allen key pass inside to Keon Ellis. That's going to be clean defense from Brunson, who stands there with the hands up, feet planted. Ooh, that should have been a foul. They're showing the Brunson steal that led to points down here, and it was a pretty obvious foul that was not called. Basketball now in the hands of the New York Knicks. Landry Shamet with the ball. Shamet will drive. He is going to shoot while falling down. It goes out of bounds, and it seems to last be touched here by Cleveland again. So missed shot by Landry Shamet, last touch by Cleveland. It's New York basketball. And it does feel questionable here as far as the some of the calls that I've seen not get whistled here today. Cavaliers having to deal with a lot of hands today. Past OG Anunoby for 3. Anunoby finally knocks down a triple. A corner 3 for OG Anunoby gives the Knicks an 11-point lead. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. James Harden with the basketball. Bounces this one inside. There's Keon Ellis, who's going to be fouled on a shot attempt. Keon Ellis will now go to the line for 2 shots. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Couple of missed calls there by the officials. By the way, did anybody notice, first of all, how amazing Alex Caruso was in that game last night? But there were not one, but 2 times that Caruso tried to inbound a pass saving a basketball, and his foot was already on the baseline with the ball still in his hand, and the officials didn't call that a turnover. Twice that happened. Spurs still won, but Caruso trying to extend and delay time in the air. That happened twice yesterday. But shout out to Caruso. Amazing game for him. Shout out to Wemby with 40 and 20, 41 and 24, was it? Insane numbers. Okay, both free throws, good for Keon Ellis. There's the inbound pass. New York basketball. It's a 9-point lead for the New York Knicks. Josh Hart gonna hold it here. Looks to OG Anunoby at the three-point line. Anunoby drives, kicks, whistle comes in before anything, and it looks like it's going to be a traveling call against OG Anunoby. So turnover here, Cavs ball. Cavaliers ball. Cavs have 6 timeouts left. New York Knicks seem to have 5. New York back on defense. Here's a Sam Merrill triple. It's good! Sam Merrill knocks down a tray. So we're back to a 6-point game. Cavaliers currently down by 6. The New York Knicks have the ball. Here's Jalen Brunson. Lines up the triple. No good as that rattles the rim. Rebound this time by James Harden. Harden, straightaway tray, that's up, that's good! Okay, it's a 3-point game. And just like that, guys, an 8-0 run in the last 59 seconds. Timeout will be called to New York. And we go to another commercial break. So the New York Knicks up by just 3 now. Get Hart off the court. 60-game 3 by Wim. Let's go, New York. Hart sucks. Please, a shout-out, says Sebastian. Tan Rosales says probably too much rest. Yeah, that supporting cast got to step up. I did. Out, says Steve. Defense, says Jacqueline. OG, come on, wake up. Knicks, easy work in 4. We've got Knicks gonna be too much rest. Okay. Shout out. Shout. Shout, let it all out. Okay. Can you shout out Kevin? What up, Kevin? How you doing, Kevin? Otachian? You think OKC gonna respond tomorrow or nah? I think the San Antonio Spurs have officially taken back home court advantage. And if we go back to San Antonio 1-1, we're good with it. I think if we go back to San Antonio up 2-0, even better with it. Go Spurs, go. Cavs will cry in the locker room for the next 4 games. Time to get used to the truth, chat. We clear, says Time Z Money. Oh, man. Time Z Money. Don't put yourself in a spot to get picked on in the chat now, brother. I've been here every game for the NBA. I can't wait to see the nation like during football season. Hoping to. Megan, what's going on? Welcome to Megan there. We got Cavs in 4. Will Fox be back? The question really is, do we need him back? Because right now, San Antonio Spurs seem fine. Sean wants the player stats, please. Sean, right now we are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, I will bring up all of the stats that you are looking for. In the meantime, we can talk about some of these stats. So far, just a quick head-to-head comparison between the two sides. For those of y'all that missed our pregame, we can take a look at Jalen Brunson and James Harden. Now, during the postseason, Jalen Brunson has averaged 27 points per game. James Harden averaging just 20. Brunson has been the heart and soul of the New York Knicks. James Harden has really been more of a number 2. And that's fine because their number 1 is Donovan Mitchell, and Mikal Bridges could, I guess, be the number 2 for the New York Knicks, but really it's Karl Anthony Towns. Anyways, or it's supposed to be Karl Anthony Towns, who has had basically no impact on this game today. But Donovan Mitchell during this postseason is averaging 25 points per game, and Mikal Bridges is averaging just 13. This commercial break is almost over, guys. Please stand by. We're in the middle of another timeout for the New York Knicks. Looks like they are cutting back right now, so here we go. All right. Maya and Mark, thank you, Sebastian, for checking in. Victoria, thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. Charles says, Jalen, no nickname Brunson. You know what made me laugh? Santino and I were talking about it. And those of you guys who have been watching me in the postseason know that I have been struggling calling Donovan Mitchell Robinson a lot this postseason. Here's the drive for the New York Knicks, who do have the basketball after the timeout. It's going to be stolen here by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then I just started thinking to myself, guys, I was like, why does Donovan Mitchell have 2 first names? Donovan and Mitchell are 2 first names. Dean Wade, also with 2 first names, going to miss that shot. It's rebounded by Jarrett Allen. And a lot of, why? What is this? Anyways, foul coming in. No one's perfect, says Courtney. Facts, that's me. No nickname is actually a pretty good nickname, says my little pit bull. Knicks in a sweep, maybe. Game's not over. All right, folks. I'm going to dial it back in and get focused on this game. Inbound pass right now. Sam Merrill has the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The score is 38-35. Cleveland currently trails by 3. Jarrett Allen going to go up. It's going to be a whistle here. Looks like OG Anunoby going to be charged with a shooting foul. So this will be foul number 1 for OG Anunoby. Jarrett Allen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Chris Paul, definitely 2 first names there. D. Saturday. Dwight Howard, also 2 first names there. First free throw is good. It's 36-38. Cleveland Cavaliers down by 2. Cleveland also in the bonus here in quarter number 2 with 3.5 left to play. Second free throw for Jarrett Allen also going to fall. It's now just a 1-point game. Josh Hart inbounds this to Brunson. Brunson will now bring it up. Cavaliers on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Brunson to the left, it's Towns. Karl Anthony Towns with 4 today. Gives this out to Josh Hart. Hart, nice shot, left hand, gets it to go. It's 40-37. Cavaliers with the ball. James Harden to the right. James Harden around the perimeter, passes to Keon Ellis. Ellis inside to Allen. Allen against Towns. Allen, fancy footwork, shoots, no whistle here. Great defense by Towns. It's Brunson with the ball. Whistle coming in, off-ball foul, or personal foul being charged to Sam Merrill here. Merrill will pick up his first, I suppose. And we're going to get some substitutions. Michael Jordan is 2 first names. Also, yes. Donovan Mitchell is also 2 last names, says Kevin. Oh, man. Here's the inbound pass right now, and the basketball, we opened up a can of worms with that, didn't we, guys? The basketball is with Mikal Bridges. Bridges back to Hart. Hart for 3. Another miss for Josh Hart at the 3-point line. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cavaliers ball. Cavs ball. James Harden bringing it up. Harden brings it up, goes to the right, cuts to the left, tries to split the defense. The officials saying that was tipped. Hands coming in, and James Harden really is a turnover machine, isn't he? Here's a look to the left. Gives this to Towns, a pump fake at the line. Towns almost loses the ball. Nobody there to bail him out. He does find that's Bridges. Mikal Bridges knocks down a shot in open space. Okay, so Mikal Bridges knocks down a shot in open space. Bridges now up to 8 points. Here's a 3-point shot that flies for Spider-Man. Donovan Mitchell does knock it down. It looks like a bucket and a foul here. You got to be kidding me. Big shot for Donovan Mitchell, and Mikal Bridges is charged with a foul. Oh, man. I don't know how on earth Mikal Bridges got charged with a foul there. Did you press on him? Okay, there it is. There was slight contact. But Bridges, weak call. And that one's good. Okay. It's 41-42. 41-42 New York Knicks with the basketball. Here's a look. A pass to the top of the key. Karl Anthony Towns under the rim. Passes to Josh Hart. Josh Hart needs some bailing out. Mikal Bridges will shoot. Mikal Bridges can't get it to go. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Towns. It's going to end up being Cavaliers ball. Cavs down by just 1. An extremely close game here in the Garden. Here is Harden now to the far wing. Harden, cross-court pass to Mobley. Could not size up that pass. Sails that into the third row. James Harden saying, challenge it, challenge it, challenge it, but the ball has been handed over, and we've got play. Here is Bridges to Anunoby. Scratch that to Mobley. Scratch that. Mobley passes to Hart. Yes, you heard me say that right. Evan Mobley stole a pass that was intended for OG Anunoby, then tried to pass it back. Anyways. 1:26 here left to go. 1:26 here left to go. It was intercepted then by Josh Hart. Mobley, after coming up with the turnover, gave that right back to Josh Hart, and then he was fouled on the shot. Josh Hart's now at the free throw line. The score is 43-41. First free throw was good. Josh Hart now up to 9 points after knocking down that one. Here comes free throw number 2. Hart. It's good. It's now 44-41. Inbound pass. It's with Cleveland. Cleveland bringing the ball up court. Donovan Mitchell to the right. Donovan Mitchell at the three-point line gives to Mobley, gives one more to Strus. Strus drives, kicks, and behind the back to Strus. Strus for 3. Good! Tied up game. It's 44-44. The New York Knicks have met their match in this postseason right now. A good matchup here. Feeds this one to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Josh Hart, wide open at the three-point line, but he has struggled here Josh Hart gets knocked over, no whistle coming in, and it's OG Anunoby with the ball now. Anunoby at the near wing, he shoots the triple. Anunoby, no sir. A rebound for Mobley. Mobley gets the defensive board. On the run, Donovan Spider-Mitchell inside to Jarrett Allen. There is the whistle. Allen is fouled, 31.8. We go back to the line for 2 more shots. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. I do have trivia for y'all at halftime. So glad that y'all are spending some of this time here with me today. Welcome to the first game of this series. It's the Eastern Conference Finals. Opening free throw for Jarrett Allen at the free throw line. No good. We've got another free throw coming. For the record, both teams are currently in the bonus, but the Cavaliers have the ball at the line. Free throw number 2 coming up for Jarrett Allen now. Free throw number 2 is good. And the score is 45-44. The Cleveland Cavaliers take their first lead since the score was 13-12. They've trailed by as much as 11 in this game and now currently have a 1-point lead as we approach halftime. Jalen Brunson shoots through traffic, gets the shot to go. 16 seconds here left to go. Donovan Mitchell will bring the ball up for one final shot. The score is 48-46. Donovan Mitchell drives, kicks it. Mobley, pump fake, drives, kicks again for 3. It's good! Donovan Mitchell! Here's the inbound pass. It's intercepted by Mitchell again. And Donovan Mitchell knocks down a 3 to close out the half. It's 48-46. It's halftime. I think I need a palate cleanser. All right, guys. Well, then. 48-46. Knicks fans wondering what the heck just happened. I thought we were up by 11. You were, but the Cavaliers continued to drive. Cavaliers fans also wondering what the heck just happened. I was getting ready to give up on this game, but looks like other plans have happened. Plans change. Speaking of, let's change it here. All right, guys, it's time for trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, we do this every single game. My name is Mario. We do this just for funsies. No penalties for wrong answers. I'm going to ask y'all a series of questions. Just do your best and forget the rest. Let's start with question number 1. Guys, where are the Cleveland Cavaliers originally from? Is it Chicago, Saratoga Springs, or Cleveland? Chicago, Saratoga Springs, or Cleveland? Where are the Cavaliers originally from? I got you guys. A couple of y'all were not expecting the answer to be so obvious, but the Cavaliers started as the Cleveland Cavaliers, have always been the Cleveland Cavaliers. You'd be surprised how many people think that I'm gotcha. Okay, let's go to another easy one here, guys. What NBA division are the New York Knicks in? Is it the Atlantic Division, the Central Division, or the Southeast Division? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? What NBA division are the New York Knicks in? No penalties for wrong answers, guys. We're just having some fun here. I think the majority of you guys are getting this one correct. It is the Atlantic Division, guys. You can see the other 4 teams in there with New York. It's the Brooklyn Nets, the Boston Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Toronto Raptors, all in that Atlantic Division. Let's go to question number 3. All right, y'all. Who was the Cleveland Cavaliers' most recent number 1 overall pick? Was it Anthony Bennett, Kyrie Irving, or Andrew Wiggins? The most recent number 1 overall pick. A, B, or C? Well, I'll let you guys know. that the most recent is Andrew Wiggins, who was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers and immediately traded that day for Love. They got Kevin Love instead of Andrew Wiggins, a whole deal that happened there with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Question number 4. Which of these Knicks players did not play college basketball? Was it Mohamed Diawara, Mitchell Robinson, or Jose Alvarado? Which of these Knicks players did not play college basketball? Now, this is an interesting story here as well. Some of you guys might try to ring me out for this one, but the answer is Mitchell Robinson. Now, he did initially say that he wanted to play at Texas A&M and changed his mind to play at, I think, Western Kentucky, where he did end up joining the team and practicing with the team, but he never actually played a college game and got himself into a ton of trouble. Eventually ended up getting picked up by the New York Knicks, but there you go. All right, guys, who holds the Cavaliers' single-season record for the most blocks? Is it Hot Rod Williams, Evan Mobley, or Larry Nance? Single-season record for the most blocks. A, B, or C? A, B, or C, guys? The answer is Nance. Yeah, I wish it was Hot Rod Williams just so we could talk about the name Hot Rod. But the answer is Larry Nance, and it was so funny because we were looking at this photo and thinking, why are the Cleveland Cavaliers wearing Knicks uniforms that say Cleveland? Anyways, let's go to question number 6. Which Knicks player holds the franchise record for the most points scored in an Eastern Conference game? In an Eastern Conference, I should say finals game. Anyways. Here you go, guys. Is it Patrick Ewing, Carmelo Anthony, or Jalen Brunson? From what I saw, looks like the answer is actually Jalen Brunson, guys. I know everybody wants to say Patrick Ewing, but looks like it was, 46 points to the 45 compared to Ewing? Let me just double-check this. I think it was Brunson. Anyways, that was a question that I put in there, so if it's wrong, someone can double-check me on that. Let's go to the next one. This one is a tried-and-true question. Some of you guys might remember this one. What year was James Harden on the cover of NBA 2K? Was it 2K16, 2K18, or 2K20? 16, 18, or 20? There it is, guys. 216. It's 2K16. And I know someone said Melo had 70, but that's a totally separate question. We're trying to ask Eastern Conference question. Playoff East. Yeah, okay, so Jalen Brunson would have been the answer. Yeah, Brunson is the correct answer. Okay, guys, next question. The Knicks starting 5 appeared in a Knicks hype music video for what song? Was it We're the Knicks, Go New York Go, or Welcome to the Garden? The New York Knicks starting 5 appeared in a Knicks hype music video for what song? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? The answer is Go New York Go. There's the actual clip right there if you haven't seen it. It's called Go New York Go. You can find the music video with the players themselves in it. Cool. All right, I got 2 more questions and then we're done here, guys. 2 more questions and we're done. Which of these hip-hop and R&B singers is a part owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers? Is it Usher, Akon, or T-Pain? Usher, Akon, or T-Pain? Someone said Usher. Someone said Akon. Someone said Usher. More people say Usher. Someone says T-Pain. Akon, not the answer. It's Usher, guys. It is Usher, and first thing that came to mind was you. Second thing. Anyways, I'm not going to go down there. Not going to go down that path. We were going to potentially ask a Myles Garrett question, but we figured we'd go with Usher. Last question of the day, guys. Which Knicks All-Star player pitched a shutout for the Chicago White Sox? Was it Rick Barry, Jerry Lucas, or Dave Bouchier? A, B, or C? Some of y'all have seen this question here before as well. How many of you guys remember the answer? Yes, a New York Knicks player once also pitched a shutout game for the Chicago White Sox. The answer is Dave Bouchier, guys. Look at that. That was a while ago. He pitched a shutout game for the Sox back in 1962 and then also played for the New York Knicks in the 70s. So, yeah. Okay. How did y'all do? How did y'all do on that trivia quiz? Did y'all do okay? Did we do okay? Yep. I got it, David, says VP. Fabulous job. Thanks, Orange. Let's see. You're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. You're not doing it. You're not. All right, guys. So, thank y'all so much for playing. Interesting last question? Question mark? Interesting last question. We always try to keep it that way. All right, y'all. Look, the trivia is just for funsies. If you guys enjoyed yourselves, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Those of you who are making your bets today, if you have made your bets already, good luck to you. If you're still looking to make your bets, guys, please be sure to make your bets responsibly. Here on this channel, we also believe that there are other more responsible ways to work on building wealth. So here's a quick word from our sponsors. Give me about 60 seconds. I'll be right back. And after the word from our sponsors, we're going to finish up this halftime break by going through the box scores and talking about both teams in the final few minutes. So without further ado, here's the quick clip.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns, and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week.
Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now?
Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting
you're
this
not
10-leg.
hitting, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
All right, guys. Well, that's a quick little clip that I put together myself there. Okay. So, curious, I got Nate exclaiming that Acorns, this commercial is a scam. Normally, I wouldn't buy into this, but I'm curious, Nate, what do you believe about this commercial makes it a scam? I normally would not play into this, but this is a product that I have been using on my phone for the past 7 years plus. I've been using this for the past 7 years plus. And, yeah, it's been what I've been using to invest for a long time here. You can see the whole portfolio and the gain of 8%, 9% in the past all time right now. So I am curious, you know, I've got literal proof right here. He says, DJ says, don't feed that troll. I'm not trying to feed a troll, but let's see. It makes me want to bet a 10-leg parlay. Nobody knows what happens tomorrow. We have to eat early today. About to rain right now. Betting is the scam, says Mr. Mojo. It's all rigged, man. Isn't that what they say? Let's see. Yo, Mario, can I get a quick congratulations? Shout out to my brother, Ant-Man Rodriguez, college graduate tonight, BA. Congratulations, got him, coach. Shout out to you, Adam. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Mario, bringing receipts. I do have plenty of receipts, but it just blows my mind, you know? Here's what's not a scam, guys. If you do that and stick to it for a year, I can borderline guarantee you that you will undoubtedly have more money in your Acorns account than you would in your DraftKings or Prize Picks or Underdog account if you consistently put something away. If you were to run the experiment and just continue your normal betting habits like you normally do, and just do $5 a day to your normal betting habits and $5 a day to your investment account, after a year, I would be willing to make a bet with you that you would have more money in that investment account than you would in that gambling account. It's just crazy to me that so many people feel the other way. Anyways, I promised you guys we'd talk about some stats, so without any further ado, I'll get off my soapbox and we can talk numbers here because we got 60 seconds to run through it. Okay. Jaron Allen today, 17 minutes, 3 points. Evan Mobley today, 16 minutes, 5 points. Max Strus has played 13 minutes and 3 points. Now, Wade did technically get the start. There was words and rumors on the street that Wade was going to be losing the starting job to Strus. That did not seem to happen, but both Strus and Wade both have 3 points here today. Donovan Mitchell, 16 points today, and he knocked down a 3-point shot at the end of that quarter. And James Harden with 7. 3 players coming in off the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers, guys. The 4 bench players, that we've seen come in have been, we saw Wade/Strus, who's got 3. No Jalen Tyson. Sam Merrill today has 6 points. Dennis Schroeder today has 3 points. Then up and down this list, who am I missing? Keon Ellis. Don't know where Keon Ellis disappeared to. I had Keon Ellis somewhere on here, but Keon Ellis has 2 points here today as well. Quick look at the home team. We're going to sprint through this for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns today, 16 minutes, just 2 points. OG Anunoby with 14 minutes and 3 points. Mikal Bridges, 18 minutes and 8 points. Josh Hart with 18 minutes and 10 points. And Jalen Brunson with 19 minutes and 14 points. Freimeister, that's pretty funny. Okay, let's see. Taking a look right now at Mitch Robinson. Mitchell Robinson with 2 points. Mohamed Diawara today has not actually hit the floor. Clarkson with 3. Alvarado with 4. Shamit and McBride with 0. All right. Well, someone says Dow down like 200%. Well, the beauty about Acorns is that it diversifies your portfolio to be more than just Dow and index funds. You also get bonds, you get REITs, you get shares of multiple markets. It makes your investing easy. Heck, it even throws in Bitcoin, and you can adjust your level of aggression that you want to play, whether you want to be conservative or you want to be more aggressive in your investment strategies. So, there's that old saying, don't knock it till you try it. Here's a shot that goes up. This shot's going to be off the rim and no good. And it's going to be an offensive rebound for the New York Knicks. Scratch that. It's going to be stolen now. Coming back with it, putting this up off the glass. It's Donovan Mitchell who gets the bucket. The Cleveland Cavaliers now up by 4. It's 50-46. Looks like the New York Knicks bringing the basketball up. Josh Hart wincing as he's coming up court right now. Ball currently in the hands of Bridges to Hart, inside to Towns. Towns is fouled. Towns likely going to take a trip here to the free throw line. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Here's the inbound pass And the ball is currently in the hands right now of OG Anunoby. Anunoby at the free throw line, steps in, kicks to the three-point line. This shot goes up. That's off the front of the rim. That's no good. That's going to be an offensive board for Towns. He tries again, shoots and scores. That's good. Money. You know what, Nate? If I'm going to say this real quick just to finish this up. Three-point shot goes up. That's off the front of the rim. That's no good there. Bro, I firmly believe that if you're investing or putting more money into the gambling platforms than you are into your investment account, you are doing it backwards. If you don't want to use the link in the description because you don't want to support the content creator, that's fine, bro. Download it on your own. I swear to you, brother, I'm telling you right now, it is going to change your financial game. There's a shot, there's a foul, looks like down on the ground right now, getting picked up. Josh Hart. Looks like he'll be going to the free throw line. Even if I don't get a single dollar, bro, from anything that you sign up for, I'm telling you, I'm turning you on to game, bro. I'm trying to up your game. It's nothing to do at this point. If you want to help support, you can use the link in the description. But it is just raising awareness for it. And it's not a paid sponsor. It's purely affiliate. So if no one signs up for it, I don't get a dollar anyways. I just want you guys to know that it's out there. Anyways, enough about that. I promise that's the last I'll talk about it. Nate, I appreciate you watching. The score right now is 50-49, 10 minutes and 27 seconds, or looks like 10:44 here left to go. Jarrett Allen committed a foul on Josh Hart. This could be reviewed to see if it's going to be a flagrant. We'll see if the officials take a longer look at this. We're watching the replay come in time and time again, so I think the Cavs might be calling a timeout. They are. 5 timeouts remaining for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 timeouts remaining for the New York Knicks. They're going to take another look at this. Jarrett Allen has officially committed a foul, and they're reviewing it to see if this is going to take us to, if this is going to be a flagrant. Okay, let's see. Vanguard Fidelity is better than Acorns. ETF's fees are pricey, says Liam. Well, you also have to do different things. I mean, there's a solution for everyone, guys. That's just the one that I've used. I use Robinhood as well. I just found that with Robinhood, it can feel almost like gambling with Robinhood when you're doing like day trading all the time and just going in and out. Robinhood doesn't seem to me like a set it and forget it type of investment platform. Robinhood is definitely a lot more hands-on. And some of the other ones there as well, like Vanguard and Fidelity, if you talk about Webull, you talk about some of these other ones, they're not exactly very user-friendly for the person who's just learning to invest for the first time. Chances are a lot of people watching this live stream have never invested before. So I just point people in that direction because it's what's worked for me. And that's all I can say. I can't lie and say that I've done this, that, and the other. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've had gains every single year, but in the past 8 years, I'm hanging on to a 9% gain in the portfolio, so can't complain on that. Let's see. I'm day trading long corn right now. Are you real? What's going on, James? I know, guys. I know. I really need to learn how to separate the investing and the sports thing because this can get pretty ugly pretty fast. I really am going to have to work on separating investments and separating sports because I'm making a mess of things. But I believe I've got passion in that kind of stuff. FN, there it is. Financial Nation, says DJ Gene. Good job for the Cavaliers interrupting that momentum. Third quarter, thank you for the update there. We had halftime listed. Appreciate that, guys. Cavs winner, winner, chicken dinner. Fernando says Mario sounds like Top Cat. What's Top Cat? I like Scheffler this week, plus Indy 500. You buying or selling the Cavs? Gold and silver to the moon. My favorite motorcycle is the Indiana bike. Come on, Towns. The lights are brighter than expected for Allen right now. 56 doll hairs on the New York Knicks. I like your plain talking on money. Hey, man, we do it. Robert says stay with the game. I'm with you, Robert. Right now, we are in the middle of a timeout. Timeout has been called, guys. So when we get back from this timeout, we are going to see, looks like an update has already come in. I'm going to drop this in the chat for you guys real quick. Looks like with 10:27, the Cavaliers coach's challenge call has been overturned. They will retain their timeout. Here's the replay one more time. Cavaliers called time. Jarrett Allen went up. The foul came first by Towns. So Towns fouled Allen before Allen fouled Hart. And that's what happened there. So they overturned this. It's now Knicks basketball. Ball in the hands of Brunson. Brunson to the Madison Square Garden logo. Backs out to the Knicks logo. Drives now. He's going to pass last minute to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, another pass to Mikal Bridges. It's going to be stolen here by the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell pushes. Wade gives this to Mobley. Wade and Mobley loses the ball. Looks like it was last touched by the New York Knicks. It stays down on this side of the floor. It's Cavs basketball. 9:47 left to go in quarter number 3. Here we go. All right. There's the inbound pass. Evan Mobley gives this out to James Harden. Harden out to Mobley. Mobley loses his balance, picks up the basketball. Gives to, looks like Donovan Mitchell, who's currently covered by Josh Hart. Mitchell splits the defense, kicks to the three-point line. Shot clock winding down. The shot's up. It's good! Evan Mobley with a triple here. So down by 4, the New York Knicks looking for a response. Here is Mikal Bridges. Gives to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns at the top of the key. Towns will drive. Nice double clutch move there. Towns going to finish strong at the rim. He's slow to get up, but he does get back up. Runs back for defense. Wide open, though. Wade shoots and scores in the corner. It's 56-51. I wonder if Towns had gotten back quicker. Had they prevented that? Could they have prevented that three-point shot? Here is Bridges. Bridges to Towns. Can't tell me that they're tired. They had 9 days off. Here's Towns, who's going to push off. He's going to go up. He wanted the whistle. Looks like Donovan Mitchell might have gotten a piece of his arm on that shot, but no call. James Harden now gives to Spider-Man. Spider-Man Mitchell shoots. That's no good. It's a rebound offensively for Mobley. Mobley now at the far corner. He drives. He shoots off the glass. No good. Rebound here for Jarrett Allen. He is hacked at the rim. He'll go to the line for 2. Jarrett Allen draws the foul. It's Jalen Brunson who will be charged with it. Jalen Brunson picks up foul number, looks like 2 for him on the day. Someone said the Knicks lost. Good game, says Jonathan. I don't think so. Not quite yet. Jarrett Allen, free throw, no good. So the score, 56-51. 8:19 left to go in quarter number 3. The 9-day rust is real, says Bradley. Try to Rose, says Spurs 1. Go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go. Second free throw, also going to fall for Jarrett Allen. The score is now 57-51, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Football Nation. Basketball in the hands right now of Mikal Bridges. Bridges, scratch that, stolen. Here comes transition, fast break. Donovan Mitchell gonna score at the rim. Another stolen basketball. This time it's the Knicks who serve it up on a silver platter. It's 59-51 in the largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers right now. Up by 8. Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks looking for a response. They trail here by 8. Bad pass, last-minute pass. The shot goes up. Josh Hart recovers, though. Knocks down the tray from the far corner. A Josh Hart triple. Feed here to Harden. Harden to Allen. Allen out to the three-point line. Back to Allen. Allen gives to Mitchell. Spider Mitchell, covered by Hart, blows right past him. Nice cut to the rim. That's going to be another layup. It's 61-54, a 7-point game. Josh Hart, fast break, gonna shoot. Blocked by Mobley. Mobley gets a swat right there. Did someone call the SWAT team? Harden, pump fake. Feed inside to Mobley. Mobley jams it down. Timeout called, New York Knicks. What just happened? The New York Knicks are now down by 9. They will have the basketball. A timeout has been called. They are burning through timeouts fairly quickly in this game here, too. Looks like they've got 4 left, not 3. But, yeah, that's rough, dude. Blowout time, says Johnny. Not yet, man. Spidey's balling out like he's after a max contract, says Bradley. Can Dak do it this year? I'm not falling for it anymore. I'm going to wear my Cowboys jersey. I'm going to back my Dallas Cowboys, but I'm not going to trick myself into thinking that we're going to make a deep playoff run or a playoff run at all. Don't tempt me like that, T-Nasty. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it now. Allen Houston is ready, says Johnny. Harden, 7 points, bro. Shaking my head. Cover the 15, please, Harden. What are you doing, says Alexio. Dan Housen cursed the Cavs earlier today, so the Knicks are winning. Cleveland looks good so far. Dak for MVP. Why can't people leave us Cowboys fans alone, says B. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to fall for that trap anymore. Why are the Knicks playing so doo-doo, says Elite J. Mitchell is feeling it tonight. Cat, time to wake up, buddy. 25 bricks, says DD Slim. Hey, man, the Giants can actually be pretty good this year. Mr. Mojo says double spider. Double spider. How many turnovers does James Harden have? Let's answer that, Matt. Well, Matt, today, James Harden has 4 of the team's 12. So still 12 turnovers today for the Cavaliers, 11 for the New York Knicks. Here's the difference between the two sides, though, guys. The Cleveland Cavaliers are shooting the basketball at 46% and 38% from three-point land. The New York Knicks today are shooting the basketball at 46%, but just 17% from three-point land. You heard that right. They've made 4 of 23 shots from downtown today. 4 of 23. The Cavaliers have knocked down 10 of 26. So that's really the difference maker between both of these sides. For sure for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still doing that $100 promo there as well. It's absolutely free to play if you guys want to sign up for the World Cup Pick'ems. There's a link in the chat right there if you guys want to check out our website. It's footballnationusa.com. Just slide on over to the World Cup Pick'ems tab and make your picks for this World Cup. The games that we are for sure going to be covering here, guys, we will be covering the USA games, USA versus Paraguay, USA versus Australia, and Turkey A versus USA. This will be, honestly, in like 3 weeks, man. It's coming up right now. It's coming up soon. Lazy saying New York is known as Brick City. Well, then. Jason said ChatGPT lied to me. It said that the Knicks would win. No Mexico games? Not on my calendar just yet, Davis. Or Dave. Not yet, but I do plan to cover some Mexico games and some Canada games since we do have 3 hosts for this World Cup. It is going to be USA, Canada, and Mexico, and I do plan to cover at least a couple of games for each of them. And every one of these 3 host countries are in different groups as well. But if you guys want to play, there's the link in the chat. There's a link in the description down below as well. 7 minutes left to play in quarter number 3. New York with the ball. Here's a feed inside to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns holding here. Towns gives it to Hart, who shoots the triple. Does knock it down, but a whistle came in well before the shot. Let's find out who this foul is on. Looks like it is against the Cavaliers. It's going to be New York ball. Down by 9 right now. Donovan Mitchell is charged with the foul. New York down by 9. Donovan Mitchell. 22 points right now in this game and counting. Here is Karl Anthony Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson covered by Harden. Shot clock down to 4. Brunson will shoot. Brunson will not score. It's a Mobley rebound. Cleveland Cavaliers up by 9. Here's an opportunity to extend the lead. Basketball going to be poked out of the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell going to be charged with a loose ball foul as he tries to recover that one. It's a turnover. It's Knicks ball yet again. Ham and cheddar or turkey and Swiss? Take your pick. Knicks are flat? Yes, they are. Knicks are flat? Yes, they are. All right, let's start the clock. It's with Brunson. Brunson shoots. Brunson no good. It's a rebound here by Wade. Wade gets the board. Wade gives this to James Harden. James Harden going to bring the ball back now. 3 timeouts do remain for the New York Knicks. I was right the first time. Looks like another whistle coming in. That's against New York. Looks like it's a foul. Who was charged with this one? Looks like a foul here. The New York Knicks back still on defense. James Harden to inbound. There's the pass to Strus. Strus has it, gives to Jarrett Allen. Allen back to Strus. Strus straight away trade. That's no good. It's a offensive board. Scratch that. And Strus gathers, and it's stolen. New York, fast break opportunity. Here's the chance to drive. Bridges shoots. Bridges scores. And Mikal Bridges gets the shot to go. 63-56. James Harden gingerly brings the ball back right now. Harden going to use the screen there from Allen. Allen out to Merrill, wide open, sidestep here. He shoots, he scores from the corner. It's 66-56. New York in the bonus. New York down by 10. Josh Hart going to turn away from Jarrett Allen. Here's the feed inside to Towns. Towns gets a close range shot to fall. It's now 66-58. Cleveland Cavaliers up by 8. Pass inside to Wade. Wade out to Strus. Wide open for Strus. Doinks it off the back of the rim. Looks like an offensive rebound. Here's a shot for Harden. Doinks it off the front of the rim. It's a rebound again. Looks like Jarrett Allen gets the board, and a whistle comes in. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Jalen Brunson. Jarrett Allen got the rebound. Jalen Brunson charged with the foul here. Here's the replay. Maybe a different replay. Merrill and Josh Hart getting wrapped up in there. Could have been a foul on Sam Merrill. Probably should have been a foul on Sam Merrill. Josh Hart, his face hits the deck, waiting for an inbound pass. So the foul was called against New York, guys. I think there is going to be a lot of talk about the officiating of this game here. Strus, bounce pass inside to Harden. Harden out to the three-point line. Pump fake from, that's Schroeder who feeds inside to Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen will finish at the rim. 58-68, New York trails by 10. Jordan Clarkson and the New York Knicks now have it. Here is Brunson on the move. Brunson will shoot while getting the contact. He will be fouled on the shot. Brunson going to go to the line for 2. 2 shots coming up for Jalen Brunson. Let's see. Harden will never shave his beard. I doubt it. Foul on Baby Yoda. The way Harden disappears every postseason. Jerry Jones is trying to sign him. Oh, leave me alone, bro. You're killing me with these Cowboys references. Free throw number 1 for Jalen Brunson is no good. So Jalen Brunson misses free throw number 1. Anunoby scoring 10 was minus 700. Whew. Was it really? Brunson's at the line. 68-58. Brunson scores free throw number 2. So Jalen Brunson now has knocked down those free throws. 1 of the 2. Just 6 free throws today for New York, 12 free throws today for the Cavaliers. Here's James Harden to the left-hand side. Harden to the right. Here is Schroeder. Schroeder drives. He'll pass last minute to Jarrett Allen. Allen will score at the rim. It's 70-59. Down by 11 now. The New York Knicks looking to Jalen Brunson to put on the big boy pants. He gives this over, and it's coming back to Jalen. And Brunson at the three-point line. Going to step back on this shot. Puts that up and off the back of the rim. Never thought I'd say this, but good defense by James Harden. 4:14 here left to go. Never thought I'd say that, but good defense by James Harden. Okay, so 70-59, 4:14 here left to go. It's an 11-point game. Harden brings the ball up. Harden stands on the Knicks logo. Gives this over to Schroeder. Schroeder fakes the shot, passes to Merrill. Merrill for three. That's no good. Offensive board by Jarrett Allen. Try again, this time driving to the rim. That's going to be a layup right there. James Harden, fear the beard. It's 72-59, and the New York Knicks now trail by 13. Mikal Bridges at home. The New York Knicks here. There's a foul. James Harden going to be charged with a reach-in. Harden does not like that call at all. Looks like in the bonus, Mikal Bridges will go to the line for two. James Harden just picked up foul number 3 on the day. In the bonus, we're back to the line. Brunson got to turn into the baby bulldog he was in the last series. Schroeder is a bucket. Knicks no match for us. Fear the beard finally scores, says El Pop. First free throw for Bridges is there. The score is now 72-60. The Cleveland Cavaliers with a 12-point lead here. Third quarter action at Madison Square Garden. Feels like the energy is waiting. It's stirring. It hasn't fully left the arena just yet. That second free throw, you know, the Knicks fans right now not impressed to this point by the New York Knicks. They can use the excuse that they were flat and rusty, but here's the drive, the spin. Donovan Mitchell, a last-minute pass inside. Evan Mobley, nice shot with the left hand. It's 74-61, back to a 13-point game. Jalen Brunson with the ball. Brunson makes the move. He shoots from the free throw line. Gets a late whistle that comes in. 7-18. Brunson now going to shoot 2 shots. This will be charged to Max Strus, and Strus picks up foul number 3. Here are the New York Knicks trying to get strategic with this here. Maybe the New York Knicks, if they can't do it from the field, maybe they can do it from the line. Maybe they can get these Cavaliers into foul trouble. All's fair in love and war, right? Here's Brunson, free throw number 1. It's good. 74-62. That's the score right now. It's a 12-point game. I think the Knicks fans are mad right now, says Alex. They are. That's okay. Now, that's a lot of time left. There is, Timothy. There's a lot of time left. 7 months as a channel member. Love it. Thank you for sticking around. Second free throw is good. It's 74-63. Let's start the clock, guys. Ball now with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell inside to Schroeder. Schroeder outside to Merrill. Merrill for 3. Merrill, good from downtown. The New York Knicks perimeter defense nowhere to be found. There's going to be a whistle that comes in this time. It's a foul against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it looks like it's a hack of Robinson. Mitch Robinson going to go to the line. Dennis Schroeder fouls Mitch Robinson on that play. So Robinson, 50-ish% free throw shooter. He goes to the line for 2. Why doesn't your green mug green screen, says DJ Gene. Different shade, different tone. Different strokes for different folks. That shot there, no good. Mitchell Robinson misses free throw number 1. The score is 77-63. Currently a 14-point lead here for the visiting team. New York is at the free throw line. It is Mitch Robinson. Second shot for Mitch is good. It's 64 points now for New York, 77 for the Cavs. Cavs back on the attack. Dennis Schroeder gonna bring this down laterally here. looks to the left, gives to Mobley. Mobley drives, kicks, pass. Schroeder attacks. Schroeder goes up. He can't get the shot to go. It's a missed attempt there. It's coming back with New York. Here's Brunson. Brunson shoots in the paint. Brunson can't get it to go. Mitch Robinson gets the rebound. Robinson will be fouled again. A hack of Robinson, and Donovan Mitchell gladly saying, yep, that was me. I did that on purpose. Let's see him earn these at the line. So Mitch Robinson will go back to the line for 2 shots. It's 77-64, a 13-point game. If Robinson misses even one of these, it was a good foul. All right. Robinson, first free throw, doinks that off the rim. That's no good. So Robinson misses free throw number 1. Thank you to the 6,000 people who are still watching this live stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Be sure to smash that like button, guys. We try to keep things as close to 20% as we can. If you're not currently subscribed, you know what to do. Mitch Robinson will shoot. Mitch Robinson will miss. And it's going to be 2 missed shots at the line for the New York Knicks and a defensive rebound for Mobley. Whistle going to come in right now. Looks like the Cavaliers took a timeout. They only had 8 seconds to advance the basketball, but Atkinson said, well, we got some timeouts. Let's burn one. Timeout called. Cavaliers, we go to a commercial break. All right. Let's see. Cavs going to go 5-0 then. Someone says he doesn't need permission to describe a game. Yeah, we operate in what's called fair use. And by adding commentary, like I'm doing right now, yeah, that's how that works. Doink, doink. Yep, might be worse than Shaq. Waiting to get that free sub, like the sub sandwich. New York Knicks, all bark, no bite. Cavaliers versus San Antonio, says Paco Lamar. Shout out to Young from Brazil. What system do you use to display the stats? What system do you use to display the stats? I use 2, Cap. It's super basic, bro. You can actually use different formulas anywhere. This right here is taken directly from ESPN's game page. However, I did have to invert it into dark mode. We used to do it in light mode, but it was harsh on the eyes. And then over down here on the right-hand side, this is actually from CBS. You can get all these stats live in real time from CBS. But what you can't get on CBS or ESPN is the community in the chat that is making this live stream feel so alive. Additionally, down here at the bottom, we do manually move this basketball around. That's a graphic that I control. I can put this right here on my face or wherever, right? So I handle that. I also handle the scoreboard above my head. And you'll notice that it's not always in sync, which is why we do have to do things manually here on these streams. We let the scoreboard and this stuff, not the scoreboard, but the stats update on their own while we handle the rest. Cavaliers with the basketball after the timeout. The foul going to come in right here. Looks like it's going to be a foul. Evan Mobley going to be hit on that play. Looks like Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, going to be charged with a personal foul. Cleveland not in the bonus just yet. We're going to get an inbound pass here in just a moment. Looks like it's coming in from the bottom of the screen. Brian, appreciate that, man. Let your people know. We'll be here for you guys. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell to the left side. Oh, that's going to be a goaltend right there. So goaltend right there. Mitch Robinson tries to block Donovan Mitchell. That's not going to count. You can't do that. It hit the glass first. What happened here? How did we get a whistle already? Mitch Robinson, hack-a-shack. They're doing it to Mitch Robinson, bro. He's a liability on the floor for the New York Knicks. They're putting him back at the line and continuing to separate. This is embarrassing. This is really actually embarrassing for New York. Mitchell Robinson at the line. Robinson shoots and misses. Mitch Robinson continuing to get fouled. Hack-a-shack with Mitch Robinson. He misses the first free throw. I mean, you got to put Karl Anthony Towns back in. He missed both free throws. It's another empty possession for New York. Here comes a foul now with 2:07 as Clarkson is going to foul here. And it's back with the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's bad, bro. You can't have Mitch Robinson in the bonus on the floor. You got to play him outside of the bonus. Here's the pass, moving it to the three-point line. That shot goes up. That's off the backboard. It's a rebound here for the New York Knicks. Driving, attacking. Brunson shoots. Brunson scores quickly in transition. It's 79-66, both teams in the bonus. Basketball with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell covered by Josh Hart. Mitchell to the right-hand side, behind the back pass to Schroeder. Schroeder attacks, Schroeder shoots, Schroeder will miss. It's a defensive rebound. Looks like Deuce McBride gets the pull down. New York, Jalen Brunson drives, shoots, and short. It's going to be, looks like a putback attempt, also no good here. And a foul against Josh Hart, who's going to foul the Cleveland Cavaliers. Brunson tried to get the shot to go. And Mitch Robinson could have probably been picked up a foul right there again. Looked like he was pushed by Donovan Mitchell. Either way, we're back down on this side of the floor. It is Cavaliers at the free throw line. It was a foul against Max Strus committed by Josh Hart. So Hart commits the foul. Strus goes to the line. Strus's free throw is good. It's 80-66. 14-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, these New York Knicks, man, logged into your live stream. Thank you very much. I am Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon. Both free throws made right there by Max Strus. It's 81-66 and a 15-point lead for the Cavaliers. A whistle going to come in. There seems to be a foul here. Evan Mobley commits another, and Mitchell Robinson back to the line for two more. Another foul. Evan Mobley says, I'll pick this one up. Mitchell Robinson back to the line. Damn, Mitchell Robinson. Again, first free throw. It's good, and the crowd erupts on that one. Mitch Robinson gets it to go. The crowd erupts. Second free throw, no good, though. So the foul, the hack-a-shack is working. Cleveland Cavaliers up by 14. They know that if they come up with an empty possession, they can just foul Mitch Robinson. There's Donovan Mitchell. Spider-Man gets the shot to go. It's 83-67, and Jalen Brunson will hold. Brunson to the right, Brunson to the rim. He'll shoot. That's going to be a shooting foul again, 56.7. Now Brunson goes to the line. This is a double-edged sword, guys. This is a double-edged sword because on the one hand, yeah, you can foul this guy, and he might get 0 or 1 points. But you only get so many fouls in a game before you get ejected. Donovan Mitchell just picked up foul number 4. There is an entire quarter left to go, and it's the Knicks' favorite quarter. It's 83-68. 83-68. First free throw was just made by Jalen Brunson. Second free throw. No good for Jalen Brunson, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched here by the Cavaliers, so it stays Knicks basketball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Both teams in the bonus here. We're going to get an inbound pass. We'll see if Mitch Robinson is fouled again or not. But it is Knicks ball. Robinson going to leave. Good job, coach. I like the call. So here's Karl Anthony Towns now checking in for Mitch Robinson. We'll see how they approach this. Knicks to inbound. Brunson looking for Hart. He finds Hart. Hart with the ball. Shot clock down to 10. Hart to Brunson. Sharp pass. Bad pass. Josh Hart. Turnover. It goes the other way. It's now Cleveland basketball. Cavs ball. Donovan Mitchell now. Mitchell to the wing. Mitchell circles things around behind the back pass. It's going to be kicked right here by Josh Hart. So Josh Hart kicks this one. It goes out of bounds. It stays Cleveland basketball. 15-point game, 12 seconds left to shoot. Donovan Mitchell looking for the open man, finds Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder to the rim. It's rejected by Clarkson. Clarkson the block. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell the shot. Brick. It's rebounded here by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns gets the board. Josh Hart with the ball. Hart gives to Brunson. Brunson put on an island by himself with Dennis Schroeder. Now he makes the move to the left. There's the drive. Looks like a late whistle comes in right there. I think they're calling that a reach-in. And it looks like Brunson's going to go to the line for two. In the bonus, back to the line. Dennis Schroeder going to be charged with that one. I think there was a lot of ball on that one, ref, but okay. Brunson says he got hit in the face. Oh, he did. He did. That's fair. Okay, so Brunson to the line. 83-68. Brunson, first free throw, no good. What are we watching from New York, dude? New York comes in here after sweeping the Sixers just to stink up the place. Brunson gonna shoot another. First free throw, no good. Let's see if he can knock down the second. Couple substitutions coming in. OG coming back onto the floor. 11.9 left to go in the quarter. Jalen Brunson steps up to the line for free throw number 2. It's 83-68. It's now 83-69. Giggity, giggity, giggity go. Here's the inbound pass. The Cleveland Cavaliers currently up by 14. It's Donovan Mitchell who drives, kicks, Harden for three. No! Defensive board for the New York Knicks, but that's how the quarter will end. So, ladies and gentlemen, after the first 36 minutes of this game, the New York Knicks find themselves down by 14. Can the New York Knicks outscore the Cleveland Cavaliers by 14 in this final quarter? That would be just to tie it up. They would need to outscore them by 15 or more to win. So I guess the question is, are the Knicks cooked? Are the Knicks cooked? Guys, real quick, while I've got y'all in here, since it's the end of the third quarter, let's find out. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. This is my favorite part of every live stream, guys. I try to find out who the newbies are in the live stream. So if this is your first time watching, let us know by dropping 5 emojis. If you've been here more than once, just let us know how many times you've been on this live stream. Shout out to Lawrence. I see you in the chat, my friend. We got the Memer. What up, Memer? What up, Bazooka Zach? We got SN Kelly. We've got Dylan Carrera checking in. Monkey, how you doing, brother? Monkey saying hello. Yes, the Knicks are kicked. Kevin drops the eggplants. I asked for it. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. We got Irv saying hello. Joel Chavez, the Memer. We got Woody. What up, Woody? There's a snake in my boot. I see you, brother. Pigpen Highlights. How you doing? Elliot. Hello, Elliot. Elio. It's Elio Toledo. What up, Elio Toledo? From You Start Now says, what's going on, Josh? Cha-Cha, welcome in. Good Money says hello. Teresa says, yes, I'm cooking. Or cooked, I think is what she's saying right there. They're cooked. Brandon in the chat. Looks like 8 Lavar saying hello. Quan, what up, dude? I see you, brother. Julian in the chat as well. Alexander says hi. T-Zex Change says hello. 10X El Pop saying what's up. Third time out here. Love that. Let's see third watch for Bama as well. The Knicks just can't lose. New for basketball, says Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs! Joe Gibbs! NFL Hall of Fame and NASCAR Hall of Fame. I got you, says May. Probably like 2,000 likes. Probably like 2,000 at this point, says because I got high. New York, you're so cooked like Louis Armstrong's red beans and rice. We got Marcia Walsh in the chat. Brian saying hello. 6 or 7 says, Ayo, let's go, bro. 6 or 7? Welcome back, big dog. Let's go. Teresa says, love. Feel that, Teresa. The Junior says hello. John Frank, 6 times. Welcome in for 6 times, Mr. Frank. KB Burke, welcome for your first time, sir. Looks like Jacqueline been here since football. What up, Jacqueline? Welcome back. CC, 5 or 6 times. I love it. Waldo says 15 or 20 games. I love it, guys. I love that. Spurs in 3, says Woody. Philip in the chat right now. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. So, this commercial break isn't going to last long, guys. We are now approaching the 4th quarter. Just so everyone's on the same page, if I didn't get a chance to say hello to you guys, I'm really sorry. We try to do this every live stream, so next time you're back in this live stream, just know that in between the 3rd and 4th quarter, we're always looking for newbies. The clock has started. 4th quarter is underway. Clarkson will shoot this one for New York and doink it off the rim. It's a defensive rebound for Evan Mobley. Cavaliers with the ball. Here is Schroeder. Schroeder to the right. Schroeder currently covered by Josh Hart. Schroeder pushed back to the midcourt line. He's at the Garden logo. Gives to Mobley. Mobley over Towns. Mobley can't get it to go. Defensive rebound here for Josh Hart. Hart's on the run, gives to Towns. Towns at the three-point line. There's a whistle. The official calls a travel here against Karl Anthony Towns. It's a turnover. It's Cavs ball. So a turnover here, a travel against New York. It's Cavaliers with the basketball. It's now with Harden. Harden to the left. Harden now makes the move to the rim. He'll shoot. It's short. A whistle coming in. Looks like it'll be a foul against the New York Knicks, and James Harden should be going to the line for 2 shots. Shout out to Brawl or Brawwall. Shout out to iBooth. Shout out to Chef Torres. Your boy lost count. Chef Torres, I see you, brother. Appreciate you guys. Boring game compared to Thunder versus Spurs. Took everything San Antonio had to beat that. They did, though. What a great game that was. That game was probably one of the best games of basketball I think I've ever watched, guys. Double overtime in the Western Conference Finals with my San Antonio Spurs. Get out of here, dude. Doesn't matter if this game goes into double overtime. It just still won't be as good. 85-69. And the New York Knicks looking to make their score a little less funny. Here's a bounce pass. Here's Alvarado. Alvarado to the left. He'll feed this one inside to Towns. Towns with it here. He now drives to the rim. It's stolen. Looks like coming away with Harden. Harden gives this one. He gets it back. He'll get stripped away again. It's now going to be New York basketball. Whistle comes in with 10:49 left to go. A foul on James Harden. A foul on James Harden. About 5 times, says Paco. Definitely the best game of the year last night, says Gemini Mind. All right. New York Knicks with the ball. Here is Jose Alvarado. Alvarado gives this one over into the hands of Towns. Karl Anthony Towns swings to the left. He will go up and shoot. Towns can't score from short range. It's a defensive rebound. The Cleveland Cavaliers back on the attack. Schroeder pulls up to the hash. Schroeder pinned now. Schroeder to the left, to the right. Schroeder to the free throw line, gives to Mobley. Mobley's now got it. Shot clock down to 5. Mobley gives to number 5. Sam Merrill for 3. That's no good. Looked like a foul under the rim here, but no whistle going to be called. Here is Deuce McBride, gives to Hart. Hart to Clarkson. Clarkson shoots. Clarkson no good again. And there's going to be a whistle for a foul with 9:59. Looks like Max Strus will be charged with this foul. A loose ball foul. We'll get an inbound pass in just a moment. Flow State from Moonfog. What's going on, Moonfog? Thank you for that one. Wemby's got that Mamba mentality, bro. Job's not finished. Job's not finished. That's what I love about Wembanyama. So, for those of you guys watching, those of you guys curious, those of you guys now checking in, I've got these stats on the right-hand side for your convenience, ladies and gentlemen. The basketball is in the hands right now of Jalen Brunson. Brunson going to make a move at the rim. Brunson under the rim. He's going to get stripped away. It's coming back with New York one more time. Excuse me, coming back with the Cavaliers one more time. Up by 16, James Harden at the three-point line. Harden on the dribble, puts this one up. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Bridges. Mikal Bridges now. London Bridges pulling up. Bridges fakes the pass, gives this one back to Brunson. Brunson now attacks. Brunson shoots with the left hand, can't get it to go. It's going to be an offensive board. Cat's going to get the shot there. It's now 85-71. All right, y'all. So ball now in the hands here of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell going to be fouled on the drive. Looks like he will not get a shooting foul. It's going to be just a personal foul against Miles McBride. But what I was saying earlier, if you guys put your fingers on your phones, you can zoom in right there. Just zoom in on this bottom side, guys. You'll see who is on the court, their points, their rebounds, their assists, and their personal fouls for the players currently on the court. Someone asked, what is Harden's personal foul count? Here are Harden's stats on the day. He's got 4 personal fouls today. Here's the inbound pass. Cleveland Cavaliers running the clock once again. It's James Harden in the paint right now. Harden going to go up and shoot over Bridges. Can't get the shot to go. It's a defensive board for the New York Knicks. Knicks coming back. There's a pass. Bridges drives, shoots, and Mobley gets the block. Mobley with another big defensive play. Schroeder with the basketball. Schroeder gives to Mitchell. Mitchell between the legs. He is pressed. Double team. Nice backdoor pass. Here's another one. This shot goes up. Wade for 3. Bucket and a foul. A 4-point play potentially for Dean Wade. Dean gets a 3-point shot in the near corner there. Excellent work by Evan Mobley defensively. 4-point potential play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the New York Knicks could just be cooked right now, man. Down here by 17. Down by 17 with 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Wade makes it an 18-point game as Wade knocks that one down. It's 89-71. Towns at the three-point line. Towns drives, shoots, misses. It's a defensive rebound again. Cleveland Cavaliers, a pass to Schroeder. Schroeder gets it right back, gives to Mitchell, and that's good! Donovan Mitchell for 3 again. 92-71. New York Knicks now down by 21. Brunson gives this one to Bridges. Bridges almost airballs it, doinks this one. Barely. Ugly shot for New York. Donovan Mitchell gives to Schroeder, gives to Harden. Harden attacks. Harden is fouled. Harden goes to the line for 2 more. It's looking bleak, man. It's not looking good for game 1 right now. Mike Brown definitely out after this year. What needs to change? I want to hear from the Knicks fans who are watching right now. What needs to change for New York to even have a shot of getting back in this game? Or is it already too far gone? Harden at the line. Free throw number 1 is good. It's 93-71 with 7:52 left to go. Remove East versus West, says George. It's done, says Toomey. Get rid of the rats in the city. 3 ball. Yeah, that 3-point shot has been terrible for New York. Second free throw, no good. The Mitch Robinson hack-a-shack situation definitely created extra separation for Cleveland. Here's Brunson, who drives, shoots, and scores. Brunson with a quick floater right there, tries to get some points back. It's still a 20-point gap between these two teams. Here's a pass to Donovan Mitchell. It's almost stolen here by Landry Shamet. It goes out of bounds. Could be a turnover here. No, they're calling it Cavs ball. So Cavaliers basketball. Total robbery, says DJ. Stephen A. will be draining threes for the Knicks, down by 22. Stephen A. It was so funny. Santino called me today, and I heard Stephen A. just squabbling and screaming, and Sammy was also crying in that moment. And I've got, hey, man, I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I can't tell who's screaming louder. I don't know if it's Stephen A. or my infant son right now. It's crazy, man. Stephen A. looks like a grown man, but he cries like a little baby. 93-73, that is the score. 93-73, that is the score. New York Knicks get the basketball back here. And here's New York on the run. Down by 20, trying to do the improbable here. Jalen Brunson, covered by Harden. Brunson goes up. He's blocked by Harden. It's an offensive recovery, though. Shamet shoots the three. Shamet with a three-point shot. It's 93-76. 17-point lead here for the Cavaliers. They're looking comfortable. To the right, back to the left here. It's Donovan Mitchell. Bad pass, out of bounds. Turnover. Knicks ball with 6:41. A shot here could make a big difference. A three-point shot here would make a huge difference. He says, dude, I'm so glad you're putting Stephen A. on blast like that. It's exhausting to listen to Stephen A. Smith squabble the way he does. It's squawking from him. Timeout has been called by the New York Knicks, guys. The score is 93-76. They are currently down by 17 with 6:41 left to go in this game. It is starting to run out of time. The curtains are closing here on the New York Knicks, but it ain't over till it's over. That being said, we can start looking ahead to the rest of this series and the schedule for the work week. Those of you guys who are living, working for the weekends, this is your work week coming up Monday through Friday. Of course, Monday was the San Antonio Spurs getting a road win at OKC in double overtime. Today, the Cleveland Cavaliers lead the New York Knicks 93-76. So 93-76 here with 6:41 left to go in this basketball game. Tomorrow, Game 2, OKC will reset and try again, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then Thursday will be Game 2 at New York again. They will reset and give that another go. Friday, it's Black Friday. We go back to San Antonio. Go Spurs, go. Ready for San Antonio to get that win on Friday and maybe a potential sweep if we can just keep our wits about us. That's the schedule for the next couple of days, guys. Pretty clean cut right there. And then, of course, on Saturday, they will go back to Cleveland for those other two games. What can I say, man? What else can I say? Outside of the fact that last night's game was amazing between the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. One of the best games of basketball I ever got to watch. Dude, did you just say that? He says right here, he says, the Knicks need some rest. That's crazy that you said that, bro. Do you like Pat McAfee? I don't have any issues with the way he reports things. I just hate the fact that he wears a muscle shirt with, it's not like he's built like Shannon Sharp or anything. I just don't like the fit that he wears. But I'm sure he says the same thing about guys who dress like me. Nino G to wake up. Wemby sending a statement. Don't get ahead of yourself, bro, says Phillip. When it comes to San Antonio, man, I can't help myself. Brunson equals overrated, a one-way player. Alexa says New York Knicks look like they're behind in this game. Is it true? Very much true. Scoreboard does not lie. He says, sorry, I hate not being able to watch, says T. Powell. I know, brother. I do my best to try to paint and depict a verbal picture for you. Unstoppable Cavs? I don't think so. SGA won't be in the finals this year. New York City always overhyped their teams. Spurs winning the next 17 finals, says Woody. Jason says that Cleveland not playing around. Brunson just not scoring the threes in this game, unfortunately. That's true. But nobody's scoring threes in this game for New York. They are 20% from the floor. Game's over. Paul, thank you for those comments there. Basketball in the hands of the New York Knicks. They have 2 timeouts remaining. It's Jalen Brunson to Towns. Towns goes up and shoot. Karl Anthony Towns will make this a 15-point game. Cleveland Cavaliers with the ball. It's now with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell to the Knicks logo. He continues to walk towards the top of the screen and then turns his heading towards the rim. Bounce pass here to the near wing. It's with Harden. Harden looks back, wants an outlet. He's running out of time. He'll have to take the shot. Harden with the shot clock winding down. Shoots, rattles the rim. No good. Rebound. Towns gets the board. Towns coming back. It's Brunson now with the basketball. Jalen Brunson. Hey, man. If they can get to within 10 with 4 minutes left to go, there's a chance. Brunson shoots and scores. Okay, it's a 13-point game. Cleveland Cavaliers now with the basketball. Top of the screen, Cavaliers looking a little bit nervous here. Whistle is going to come in. Looks like an offensive foul. Excuse me, defensive foul. Jalen Brunson going to pick it up. Had it been an offensive foul, it would be Cavs ball, but instead, Brunson picks up foul number 4 on the day. The Knicks on a 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes. 5:42 left here to go. Looks like Cleveland in the bonus will go to the line for 2 shots. James Harden will make free throw number 1. Couple of substitutions checking in now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Looks like Evan Mobley going to enter the game for Max Strus. We're going to see some changes here over here on the right-hand side. Second free throw for James Harden coming in. That shot also going to go. It's now, what happened here? James Harden missed free throw number 1, made free throw number 2, and the score is 94-80. Basketball with New York. Here's a shot that goes up and in for the New York Knicks. That's going to be a 3-point shot for Jalen Brunson. Nope. It's a 3-foot shot, not a 3-point shot. 3-foot shot for Jalen Brunson. It's a 12-point game. All right, I'm going to stop reading that and start watching this game. Here's Mobley inside to Jarrett Allen. Allen goes up. He'll be fouled by OG Anunoby. 5:04 left to go. So OG Anunoby commits a foul right now. Looks like they're going to the line for 2. It's Jarrett Allen to shoot 2 shots. That looked like way more than 3 feet away from the rim. Okay, at the line. Allen misses free throw number 1. The New York Knicks fans see light at the end of the tunnel. The energy is coming back to Madison Square Garden with every missed shot of the Cavaliers. 94-82, second free throw. No good. It's rebounded here by the New York Knicks. Knicks have the ball once again. It's Jalen Brunson on the attack. Brunson pulls up to the three-point line. Brunson to the straightaway. Directing traffic here. He backs it up to the Knicks logo. Brunson shake and bake. Pulls up, shoots, scores again. It's a 10-point game. 4:45 left to go. Cavaliers with the ball. Cleveland with the basketball. Top of the screen, Donovan Mitchell works his way to the Knicks logo. It's Landry Shamet between him and the hoop. Donovan Mitchell drives. He's going to pass to Mobley. Mobley covered by Towns. Mobley back out to the three-point line. It's with Harden. Someone loses a shoe. Evan Mobley with no shoe here. It's a shot for Harden. It's an air ball. 4:20 left to go. You know what that means. It means it's Knicks ball. So Knicks basketball now. A 10-point game with 4:20 left to go. Okay. Basketball with New York. 4 minutes left to play. Jalen Brunson here to the left-hand side. Brunson behind the back, covered now by James Harden. Jalen Brunson will drive. He'll shoot this one off the glass. It's good! An 8-point game now. 94-86. Donovan Mitchell to the left, covered by Shamet. Mitchell pushed back out. Donovan Mitchell between the legs, step back triple for Mitch, and that's in and out, robbed by the rim. Karl Anthony Towns with a defensive board. Here is Jalen Brunson now. Brunson at the Madison Square Garden logo. Jalen Brunson behind the back, lets it fly. God! Bang, baby, let's go! Jalen Brunson for three. It's a 5-point game and an 18-1 run in the last 4 minutes and 22 seconds. 3:30 left to go, and the New York Knicks are back, baby. 94-89. Wow. Wow. Just straight up wow. It will be Cavaliers ball when we get back from this commercial break. But the Knicks are, if anyone ever doubted that the Knicks were a fourth quarter team, that is your proof right there. We say it all the time when we cover New York. Their best quarters are fourth quarters, and they are proving it here now. An 18-1 run, Tyler. 18-1. Insane. Insane. And that one was a shot at the free throw line by James Harden. So, commercial break. Cavs fumbling. Spread 7.5. Remember that, says Gomer. According to CBS, the spread is 6.5. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Baby, it ain't over till it's over, says Manila. Manili Lilor. You're going to give me a stroke trying to read that name, dude. Manili Lenore. Nothing goes in a fourth quarter Garden. Only everything goes in for Knicks. Bang, says Rob Dog. Martiga checking in right now. Fired up. Here, Elliot de Jesus. Que locura, dice mi amigo. Was it a deep three? It was just a good shot. Not like a Wemby three, but a good three nevertheless. Where is Josh Hart? En español, por favor. Bueno, la mayoría de la gente aquí hablan inglés, entonces me voy a quedar con esa gente. Pero si quieres regresar por un juego de México, you can come back for that one when we cover that. All right, man, I'm calling overtime, says Free Life. New York on fire. That was an important three, says Lana French. I want to see the Spurs versus New York. Me too, man. Me too. One love, says B Ballin. Let's go, man. NBA promoted this game before Game 7 against the Pistons. Ooh. Why did they not let Patrick Ewing play? JC, cheers to that. Do a play in Spanish, please, says 510. Yo no hablo españolo, por favor. Oh no! Someone said, "Oh, does that mean that Blake is in the chat?" Someone said Desmond Bain ain't playing. That means Blake has to be in here. Hang on. Yup, there he is. What's up, Blake? Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Flexing the Spanish, says Midfighters. Not really a flex, just something we grew up with. South America for Christ, thank you very much. We are now at the tail end of this timeout break, folks. The New York Knicks forced a timeout here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have been on an absolute tear defensively more than anything, and just letting Jalen Brunson nom, 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 nom. He's got 34 points here in this game. 34 points here in this game for Jalen Brunson. 3:30 left to go. It is Cleveland with the basketball. The clock is ticking once again. All right, guys. Here's a pass to Wade. Wade to Mobley. Mobley back to, it's actually Merrill. Sam Merrill going to turn around. Merrill gives to Mobley for three. Mobley, good! That quieted down the crowd a bit. 97-89, it's New York basketball. Here is Brunson. Brunson to Anunoby. Anunoby pump fake drive. Anunoby gets a man to jump. He'll get fouled on the shot, and Anunoby goes to the line for two. OG Anunoby shooting 2 shots. Jarrett Allen going to be charged with that foul. It's foul number 3 for Jarrett Allen. I wonder what would have happened if they had not allowed Mitch Robinson to take 6 free throws, 8 free throws in this game and miss 2/3 of them. First free throw for OG is good. It's 97-90. 97-90. Knicks at the line. Second free throw, Anunoby no good. It's a defensive board for Mobley. Mobley and the Cavaliers get the rebound. Official comes in, blows the whistle, says no, and it looks like there's a foul here. It stays with New York. It's New York ball. Okay. All right. Love you. Okay, here we go. Actually, yeah, that'd be awesome. A little bit. Here comes the inbound pass, guys. The New York Knicks have the basketball once again. Here is the drive. Jalen Brunson under the rim gives this one to Mikal Bridges. Bridges to the paint. Shot clock winding down. They got to get it up. Bridges will shoot. Bridges will score from downtown. It's a 4-point game. Mikal Bridges with a big shot there. Basketball in the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's now with Donovan Mitchell, picked up by Brunson. He gives to Wade. Wade gives to Harden. Harden for 3. Doinks it off the rim. It's a defensive board. Landry Shamet gets the pull down. New York trails by just 4 points with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Brunson goes up to the three-point line, gives to OG Anunoby, sees opening right here. Whistle going to come in. They're going to call this an offensive foul against Karl Anthony Towns. It's a turnover. It's Cavaliers ball. Would you like to buy stock? Would like to buy stock in you, sir. I love that. Here's the inbound pass, guys. It's now with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Driving, shooting. Donovan Mitchell can't get it to go, but the tip in keeps the play alive, and it looks like it's going to be a bucket for Cleveland. 6-point game. New York down right now. Jalen Brunson over the ball. Brunson to the near wing, gives to OG. He's been ice cold all day. That's another missed shot. It's a Mobley rebound. Evan Mobley gets the defensive board. Coming back, it's Donovan Mitchell. Only 90 seconds left in this basketball game, guys. There's the pass. The shot goes up. That's a doink off the rim. Defensive board. Running out of time, the New York Knicks might need a miracle here. Knicks getting pushed back very close to the half-court line. Oh my goodness, it's gone! Mikal Bridges again! 3-point game. Mikal Bridges from the far corner. Cleveland 99, New York 96. 1:05 here left to go. There's a shot that goes up. It's no good. Off the feet of the Cavs. It's New York ball. Here we go. 1 minute left to play in this game. Overtime loading? Yes or no? We start the clock. Mikal Bridges hands to Brunson. Brunson on the Knicks logo. Brunson to the left. Anunoby is open. Anunoby passes here. Landry Shamet for 3. Oh my gosh, that's gone! It bounces on the rim 3 times and drops through. Landry Shamet to tie the game. Cavaliers with the ball. It's 99-99. Driving, spinning, shooting. Harden. Good. 30 seconds here left to go. James Harden just got the leading score right there. It is 101-99. Brunson will shoot. Brunson will score. It's tied at 101-101. 19 seconds left to go. Time to clamp down. This could be the final shot of the game, at least in regulation. Donovan Mitchell to the left. It's James Harden. Harden to the left again. Behind the back, Sam Merrill shoots. Merrill! Oh, robbed right there. That is how the regulation will end, folks. We are indeed getting overtime. I got to go let my wife know. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go talk to my wife, let her know we've got overtime. It's going to be a minute before I get to bed. End of regulation. Here's another quick word again from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a few moments to do these 5 minutes here. 2 timeouts for both sides. What a game so far. All right, I'll be right back.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week.
Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now?
Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting
You're
this
not
10-leg
hitting,
I'm
you're
hitting
not
this
hitting a
10-leg
10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
All right, guys, let's do this. That's it. So 5 minutes on the clock here. This is all we're going to get. This is all we're going to get. End of fourth quarter, start of overtime. 2 timeouts each. A challenge each. Guys, 30-8 run to end regulation. The Cavaliers were up by 20 points here in the fourth quarter. If they lose this game, or even if they win this game, that is going to be the talk about this. How did the Cavaliers blow this lead? The Knicks were done. I asked you guys, are the Knicks cooked? You guys all said yes. Okay. Here's the tip-off, guys, coming in right now. It's going to be won by the New York Knicks, so the Knicks have the basketball to start overtime. Jalen Brunson down to the bottom of the screen. Brunson at the straightaway. OG Anunoby pump fake drives to the rack. He will be fouled on the jam, and so he goes to the line for 2 shots. Opening play of overtime is a foul. James Harden picks up foul number 5. By the way, these fouls continue to roll over into this overtime, so they can definitely foul out. Anyways, well, Harden did foul. So Anunoby goes to the line for 2. Free throw is up, free throw is in. It's 102-101, New York with the lead. New York with the lead. How did the Cleveland Cavaliers blow the lead today? The Cleveland Cavaliers in this game led by as much as 22 points. Second shot also good. It's 103-101. New York Knicks with the lead right now. Basketball in the hands of the Cavaliers. It's James Harden at the Knicks logo. Harden gives to Mobley. Mobley pushes off right now. Mobley to the right. Mobley at the top of the key, not going to take the shot. He's pirouetting. Looked like a travel to me, but it's a handoff to Harden. Harden at the elbow gives to Merrill. Shot clock winding down. The official says it's a shot clock violation. That's a turnover. It's Knicks ball. Sam Merrill unable to get the shot up in time. Knicks basketball. Here we go. Coming back with New York. Jalen Brunson now has it. Brunson to the top of the screen. He's at the far wing. Backs up to the Madison Square Garden logo. Brunson drives. Brunson shoots. Brunson scores! It's a 4-point lead here for the New York Knicks. Donovan Mitchell. So close to getting a steal here on the road. We're now in overtime with less than 4 left to play. Donovan Mitchell tries to get the shot to go. Can't quite get it. The tip-in also not going to go. New York Knicks coming back with it once again. Here's Brunson. Brunson pushed back, but Brunson looking confident as ever. 3.5 left to play in the first overtime period. And there's a step back. Oh my gosh, Brunson broke his ankles here, but also had a push-off. Brunson says that this should be a foul on Harden. Instead, it goes down as an offensive foul on Brunson. So now both Brunson and Harden have 4 fouls in this contest. James Harden will drive. No-look pass behind the head. Mobley for 3. No! Anunoby rebound. OG gets the board. Anunoby towards the near sideline. Looks up, gives to Bridges. Mikal Bridges out to Brunson. Brunson, shot clock down to 9. Pass to Anunoby, pump fake, flyby. He drives, he goes up, he shoots, he scores. OG gets the bucket there. 107 to 101. It's a 6-point game, 3 minutes left to go. James Harden, top of the screen. Harden lets it fly. Harden gets the whistle right now. Looks like that's going to be a foul on Mikal Bridges. Don't think it's going to go down as a shooting foul, so a personal foul on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 3. Inbound pass coming. 2:46 left in this game. Harden inbounds. Harden finds Mobley. Mobley gives to Strus. Strus now pressed back. Strus gives back to Harden. Harden covered by Brunson. Harden for 3. No! It's a miss. It's a rebound. Fast break opportunity. Wide open at the 3-point line. Brunson says, no. Let's be smart about this. And he's going to hold. Brunson going to hold. Smartest move of the day to not potentially miss and give the ball right back. Anunoby now makes the move with the shot clock winding down. A whistle going to come in, and they're going to say, looks like it's out of bounds. Last touched by Anunoby. So a turnover. Cavs basketball. Donovan Mitchell. 2 minutes left to play. It's a 6-point game. Spider-Man passes this to Mobley. And Mobley, another missed shot from downtown. Evan Mobley can't get those shots to go consistently. And it's showing now. Wide open on the other side. Shamet. Good! Shamet just dropped the dagger. Bang! Let that shot fly and knocked it down. A 9-point game here in the Garden, and the New York Knicks, with their backs against the wall, have somehow found a way to do the extremely improbable to win this game in overtime. They're up by 9 with 2 minutes left to go. How on earth did the Knicks do this today, bro? This right here is why I'm worried about the Knicks and the Spurs when they make it to the finals, because it's going to be a fight to the very end every damn game. It's going to be like that. It's just going to be like that. Let's see. Bradley says game, set, and match, ladies and gentlemen. Timothy Jett says game over. Adrian says must be rigged. Wow, the Cleveland struggling for now. Let's see. Ricky believes that this is rigged. Let me guess, Ricky. It was rigged, but you still bet on the game? Let's see. He said when. 22 down to 9 up in overtime. Crazy, crazy work here for New York. So Brunson makes the shot. We're forced here to wait for this timeout to conclude. It is Cavaliers basketball. Currently down by 9. They need buckets. They need them now. That timeout will advance the ball to this front hash here, guys. We're hoping, I guess maybe for double overtime. There's the inbound. There's a quick pass. Max Strus for 3. Strus, it's good! Max Strus knocks down the triple. Back to a 6-point game. 1:45 here left to go. That was a huge shot for Max Strus. Timeout called by New York this time. So the Knicks won a minute after that shot. It's 104 to 110. Max Strus, a catch and shoot in the wing. A beautiful shot for Strus. We'll see if they can keep it going. Bring back this 2019 Cavs. Okay. All right. We will have more games coming up this week, guys. So we're in the middle of a commercial break called by the New York Knicks. The San Antonio Spurs will play Oklahoma City tomorrow at OKC. Spurs currently lead this series 1-0. Game 2 for this matchup will be on Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. And then Friday, to finish off the work week, Game 3, Thunder at Spurs. Hope you guys will join me for that. Cavs deserve to get swept, says Coach. Second place conference game, says Easy Ross. They're going to want to get the ball to Strus, says Lana French. YouTube user checking in for the New York Knicks. Knicks seem to be in a pretty good spot, up by 6. But 1:45 left to go. All right. First time in NBA playoff history that both conference finals game 1s go to overtime. Fact. I'm seeing that on my screen right now. So this has literally never happened before, and you guys are watching it with me. Back-to-back overtime games. Landry Shamet to inbound for New York. Shamet looking for the open man. He finds Brunson. Brunson covered tightly by Strus. Brunson holds. Brunson turns around. Brunson gives to Anunoby. OG back to Brunson. Brunson sees the lane. He'll shoot on the run. He's going to miss. And there comes a whistle here with 1:30 left to go. Foul against Sam Merrill. So it stays with New York. They're going to get another inbound pass. 1:30 left to go. 2 minutes here, 90 seconds here left to go. So 90 seconds left to go. Going to get one more inbound pass here. Landry Shamet to inbound. New York is officially in the bonus here for this halftime period. Shamet inbounds to Brunson. Brunson covered by Strus again. Brunson really in his face, or Strus really in Brunson's face. Brunson bounce pass to Anunoby. Pass out to the corner. Mikal Bridges will shoot, but a whistle coming in. Looks like Sam Merrill commits the foul on OG Anunoby, and Anunoby goes to the line for 2 while in the bonus. 1:19 left to go. 1:19 here left to go in overtime. New York is in the bonus, guys. I know I had to turn that bonus off right there. Anunoby's first free throw doinks it off the back iron. So missed free throw for OG Anunoby. Leaves the door ajar for the Cavaliers. 1:19 left to go. Anunoby's second free throw. It's good. So 104-111, up by 7. The New York Knicks likely going to win this game. It's not over till it's over, but that steal right there might have just done it. That might have sealed the deal. New York comes up with a forced turnover. Jalen Brunson will now hold. Brunson going to back up. Anybody still needing a few more Brunson points? He's looking for a 40 burger. That's going to be a kickball with 59.6 here left to go. 59.6 here left to go. What happened to Strus? He put that in his right hand, and it was stolen from behind. Nobody, no communication from the Cavaliers. Someone easily could have said, hey, man on, or something. But the communication has stopped from the Cavaliers. And this will likely be it. Shamit to inbound. Inbound pass there to Jalen Brunson. Brunson's got it. Burns Strus on the play. He bounces to wide open OG Anunoby. Lets it fly. Ugly shot there for Anunoby. My boy, you are struggling today. OG, struggling for sure. Okay. It's now in the hands of James Harden. Harden will attack the rim. Harden will pass last minute here. Tries to give it to Mobley last second. It's now with Anunoby. He is fouled with 39.7 left to go. And here come the garbage time fouls. Anunoby will walk over to the free throw line and shoot some shots. All right, man. Feels like this game is just about done. 111 to 104. Couple of free throws. I know someone said they needed 10 points for OG Anunoby. You could get them here. He's at the line shooting 2. Someone needed 10 points from OG Anunoby. Bro, you might get them here today. First free throw for OG. Good for Anunoby. It's 112 to 104. Ataraxia says, bro, we are so back. He says we are so back. To the 8,000 people watching this live stream, thank you guys for giving me some of your most valuable resource, your time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who stuck around for 5, 10, 15 minutes, especially those of you who have been here since tip-off. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching this stream. There's the inbound pass after both Anunoby shots go. Anunoby now up to 11. Evan Mobley with the basketball. Whistle comes in for a foul. Looks like 34.9 here left to go. Woke up quickly, huh? Says Timothy Jets. Max Strus, 5+ points. James Harden under 19.5. Nice. All right, inbound pass coming in. There it is to Donovan Mitchell. Spider-Man heaves this thing up. It's going to go way out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a change of possession again. New York going to celebrate this one here. I don't think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to start fouling. They might, but at this point, I think you can bow out. I think a fair moment to bow out right now. Poo says good night. So long and good night. So long and good night. What's the worst thing I could say? Things are better if I stay. OG Anunoby back to the line. 29.4 here left to go, guys. 29.4 here left to go. Back to the free throw line. OG Anunoby for 2 shots. Brown cents. All caps. Not a bad idea, sir. First free throw is good for Anunoby. It's a 10-point lead. 10-point lead. Thanks, George Castillo. That's kind of just ingrained into who I am. Second free throw coming up. Both teams in the bonus here. 29.4. OG Anunoby. Second free throw. Good. 11-point game in overtime. Inbound pass to Evan Mobley. Mobley will bring it up. Mobley covered by Anunoby. Shoots, misses, defensive board. The New York Knicks going to be fouled again with 23.6. No. Looks like they're holding here for the end of this game. No whistle has come in. All of them up on their feet. Guys, this is going to be it. We're going to get a final inbound pass with less than a second left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the New York Knicks. The Knicks will win Game 1 in overtime, having overcome a 22-point deficit, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks did the improbable here. They scored 32 points in the fourth quarter to push it into overtime. Crazy, crazy day, crazy game. The Cavaliers having their way until it was over. And then in overtime, the Knicks outscored the Cavaliers 14-3. That is where the rest really came in. You can tell that the Cleveland Cavaliers are exhausted right now. This is the 15th game they've played this postseason, coming off back-to-back 7-game series. Cleveland, look at them walking back right now. They're tired. Those boys are tired, man. A really good game for Cleveland. They couldn't hang on. That is insane that the New York Knicks were able to come back and win this game. It's official. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 0-1 in the series. The New York Knicks are 1-0. All right, man. Looks like Skell put dropped a rack on the Knicks. All right, man. No more 6-leg parlay, says official. It was a Brunson burner. All right, man. Let's see. Cadavers, we're too tired. Cavaliers looked like cadavers for sure. I got to sing a song by the Pigs. Spider Pig, Spider Pig. Look out. Here comes a Spider Pig. Is there a way to claim my winnings even if I ripped up my winnings ticket? I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. I got 300 in bonuses. 300 in bonus bets. I love you, Ananobi, says Monkey. All right, man. Congratulations. Can't wait for tomorrow, says Urahara. Cheers to that. All right. Courtney, thanks. You know, I've been sitting on this the whole game. It just got hot. So now I've got a super hot beer sitting over here that we weren't drinking. There it is. About to arrive on 125th and give me a baddie. Let's see. Greatest playoff game all time, says Jim. Yeah, maybe for the Knicks. Cinematic comeback. Good game, Knicks. Honestly, guys, crazy good game all the way up and down this list. Courtney says yuck to the warm beer. Thanks, says Ataraxia. Cheers to you, Ataraxia. Save that for the Spurs, says Jesus Rodriguez. All right, man. We got Cavs collapsed. Not better than yesterday's game. That's what I'm saying, Galvatron. Carla, thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you for watching. It's from Simpsons movie, from the Spider Pig. I've seen it. I've seen that one. Shout out to Mets World Series. WWW. All right, guys. Well, final post right now. I'll say this one more time. If you guys want to sign up for Acorns, guys, here's the link in the chat. Those of you guys who are still with me and are sick and tired of losing your parlays. If you lost your parlay, there's an alternate way to, I guess, play with your money. A less volatile way to play with your money. A more predictable way, I suppose, to play with your money. But we'll leave that there. Courtney's asking how I'm doing. We're okay. We're okay. You know, it's crazy. My initial pick, Courtney, was San Antonio versus Boston Celtics. But after Boston went down, my immediate change was San Antonio, New York Knicks. And then I went back to the Spurs, the very first game we covered this entire season. It was the NBA Cup, Spurs versus Knicks. And in that pregame, I said this is potentially an NBA Finals preview. That was months and months and months ago, and here it is, possibly coming to fruition. Henry, thank you, saying let's go Knicks. Let's see. If it's rigged, then it's profitable, says I am the divorce. Harden needs to step up, and Donovan did get 29, should have had 40. Sign up for a Football Nation membership, says Courtney. Get to play with those new emojis and watch some behind-the-scenes content. Let's see. See you tomorrow, says Falcon Grad. Appreciate you, Falcon Grad. This was a good game to start the series, says Braden. Yeah, it was a good game. First time in NBA history that both game ones of the conference finals went to overtime. Yesterday, double overtime. Not half bad. Nothing compared to yesterday. Best game all year, and I'm just an NBA fan, says Michael. Agreed, brother. Agreed. Shannon says, my Bulls are whack. Hey, at least your Bulls will be getting a top 4 pick in this year's draft. You can at least be excited about that. Chicago Bulls with a top 4 selection here. That could be really, really good for the Bulls. We'll see how that goes. This game is hard to process, says Mr. Mojo. Yes, this game is a little hard to process. Was not used to seeing a 41-point swing. That's crazy, considering there were like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Spurs and Thunder play tomorrow. Facts. Any plans for new emojis, says DJ Gene? Yes. As a matter of fact, we can just start switching these to back to the NFL emojis for sure. I think we have enough channel members to add one more. But yeah, we're going to be switching it back to the NFL emojis. Daniel, I'll be here for that. Looks like Aaliyah says hello. Blazers have no picks, says fan. Hi, says Aaliyah. Knicks are trash, says Hiroshi official. Scoreboard. Let's see. Knicks lucked out Cavs coach. You think it was a lucked out Cavs coach after this? I don't know, man. It was messy for a long time. The New York Knicks actually in the first half did have control until about halftime. They lost control. They lost sight of who they were. They kept attempting these terrible three-point shots. And what's crazy is that the Cavaliers kept biting. And eventually the three-point shots started going. It was beautiful. It was a tapestry. Because they were shooting those three-point shots. They kept making the Cavaliers believe that they were going to continue to do that. Instead, they started attacking the paint as the Cavaliers got stretched out. They started scoring in the paint. Cavaliers got scared about protecting the paint, overcorrected, and in transition, the New York Knicks absolutely destroyed the Cleveland Cavaliers on those transition buckets. Would San Antonio have home court versus Knicks? I think they had more regular season wins, so yeah, I think so. Let's see. See you tomorrow, says Daniel Maldonado. I'll see you, Mr. Maldonado. All right. Let's see. So what time are they going to start playing tomorrow for the San Antonio Spurs? 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. I see what's going on in the chat out there, Robert. I do appreciate that. But, if people want to be creepy, then we can just block them for good, bro. Have no problem doing that. Let's go back. Let's go ahead and set that. Cool. Wemby Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be Wemby Wednesday. Brunson and Shams saved this game. Coach must be fired for the loss. It was a good game, says my feet hurt. Shout out to Victor Hugo. Saludos desde Acapulco, Guerrero, Mexico. It's crazy, but my Knicks turned it around after I put my signed Walt Frazier shoot around on, I promise. I agree with that. I agree with that, Robert. Especially given the context of what that guy was saying, I 100% agree with that. I lost my money, man. I'm never betting again, says Kevin. Kevin, try investing. There's a link in the description down below. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. The only reason why you can't be, says Aaliyah. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, Kenny. 7:30 Central Standard, 8:30 Eastern. Let's see. Knicks always lose at the finals. They can't handle the pressure. Go Knicks, though, says Incognito. Dad of Cass in 5. I got acorns because of you. Hey, man, treat it like a long-term play. Remember, even if you are investing, always remember to invest responsibly. And please, 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 please do your own research when it comes to picking stocks. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, guys. It is not. It is good money habits that will pay you out dividends over time. Treat it that way, and it will work. All right, y'all. Well, that's it, man. I think I'm going to go ahead and go downstairs. It's 10 p.m. I'm going to go hang out with my wife while she's still awake, and then we'll run it back again tomorrow, y'all. That's all I've got for y'all today. Until next time, man, y'all have been watching Football Nation. Be sure to check out the website, footballnationusa.com. My name is Mario. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.